The holidays start here at Kroger with a variety of options to celebrate traditions old and new. You could do a classic herb-roasted turkey or spice it up and make turkey tacos. Serve up a go-to shrimp cocktail or use Simple Truth wild-caught shrimp for your first Cajun risotto. Make creamy mac and cheese or a spinach artichoke fondue from our selection of Murray's cheese. No matter how you shop, Kroger has all the freshest ingredients to embrace all your holiday traditions. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Thanks for choosing this free Anfield Index podcast. If you'd prefer to listen to this or any of our other shows without adverts, then now's the time to check out Anfield Index Pro. With AI Pro, you can supercharge your entire listening experience. You'll not only get all of our podcasts without the ads, but you'll have them far faster with our quick publish feature available exclusively for subscribers. AI Pro also puts you in the heart of our sound studio, with an option to listen to many of our shows live and interact with the podcasters in real time as the shows are recording. Upgrading couldn't be easier. AI Pro is available on all popular podcast platforms, and we have our own apps for Apple and Android. Just head on over to AnfieldIndexPro.com and get started today.
Roll VT. You have to talk, that kind of helps, honestly.
All we can see is his finger poking at the phone. Right, buddy.
You can tell we really haven't, and don't edit this out, right, by the way. You can tell we really haven't done this for a long time. Yeah? So, people, please do not adjust your sets. Welcome to the Anfield Index Desi Christmas Special 2023. One of you.
He's behind. That's the lag on his Wi-Fi.
This is what happens.
No, did not.
This is what happens. Oh, no, deliberately in it.
Phil.
Phil, listen,
Nina
didn't even come off mute. She couldn't even say the word 3.
She did. He's roughing it.
No. I'm tweeting a goal. I think people should know.
Social media managing. He's social media managing, man. She's multi-role.
I'm telling you, this is
got multiple roles now in AI.
This is what happens. King of Scotland has got his tentacles everywhere. He's probably watching it. Yeah, and she gets an electric shock if she doesn't tweet the goal in time. Quite literally. It's called, let me get tweets. The tweet not sent out in time.
That's why I'm not on camera. It's just the state of my hair. He's frazzled it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nothing to do with the bleach. Got nothing to do with the bleach that's been put on it. Honestly, it's all Eddie.
Why are you putting bleach in your hair?
Well, we have. How do you think my hair gets a little bit light? Come on, man, use your brain. Look at the pigmentation.
I thought that was just due to the intelligence.
Shut up.
What do you need bleach for? Save it for the bog. You're not doing that bog wash for like are you?
Listen, let me give you an education.
That's what they used to do in school. That's what the bullies used to do, man. They used to tell us about that. That used to make me scared of going to certain high schools when I was a kid. Like, when you join middle school and stuff like that, go, yeah, don't go that one. They bog wash you. I was like,
are you sure anyone that likes their hair would bleach it? Are you sure?
Yes. How else do you think you lift hair? Obviously, it's not bleach that you put down the toilet. There's different grades.
My hair, I've got more of it than you have. I've never fucking bleached it.
Yeah, because you're not blonde. Or you're not wanted to go blonde. Or
Thank
you
for
not
the pod already. I am not blonde. Thank you.
I just act blonde.
Look, this is a diverse podcast. We're all for blondes. No, we're not. We're not. No judgment.
Blondes, buddhas, befkus, bastards.
Sorry, Ajmal. You know that brown tinge
it's not 2018 anymore, folks. 2016. You can't get away with the same jokes.
Of course we can.
Yes,
I'm joking.
Bander, befkuf, lots of bees. Bastard. Again. Anyway. Right. Desi Christmas Special 2023. Now, that's how you know it's been a long time, because the last one was in 2021. 2022, we didn't do one because life happens. And, it's been a longer than we thought period for many as life got in the way. Work, pending marriages of children for some, kids going to uni for others, fighting and winning against authorities for others, prison for said person. But we won't talk about that. She doesn't like talking about it at all. It was the other person's fault, as always. Yeah. But she's out. Yeah, it's good. We're happy to have her on the pod. What time does the thingy last until, by the way, Kauser?
9.
Like, what time do you have to check in with your tag?
9.
9.
That's why we didn't do a pod last year. I was in the nick.
Oh,
And not Saint Nick.
no, not at all.
Indeed. Okay, intros. Well, let's start with the man with the mostest, who's not today your hostest, Mr. Gags Tandon.
Hey,
Bro,
Barge.
it's been a while, man. Before we would talk every single day.
I know. Then we go our own ways, and that's what happens. You kind of just text here, text
now you
there.
just drift away. You know, lucky if you, even if you get a call back or reply back. It's like,
I always reply back. What are you on about, Amy?
Yeah, I'll call you later. Just said, I'm dying. Anyway, so there's Gags. We have Cam. Mr. Branch, how are you, Mr. Branch?
Very, very good, thank you.
No,
let's not.
No,
I wanna be.
Oh, how have you been, Cam? It's been such a long time since we've heard your voice on Desi.
Wow,
I know.
Well, it's anybody's voice on Desi. It's not just me. So
you started flirting with the other lot, innit?
What other lot?
The Irish one.
Irish one.
Oh.
No, he flirted with me, and he just flashed his eyelashes, and that's all it took. So
it's the voice. It's the voice. You can't.
It's not the voice. Cam twisted his dicey bent in the
It's
Irish
mesmerizing.
Oh yeah, come on.
No, it's mesmerizing. Come on, you can't. You can't say no. That's not nice. I have to say thank you to those two actually, to Trevor and Dave for the pod on AI. That was I did get around to listen to it in the end. It was fantastic.
Oh
yeah,
they said all this nice stuff about you because Eddie paid him.
Yeah, Eddie must have paid him big bucks for that.
Proper. It was good to have Cam back.
Yeah.
We've missed the diet bank Cam.
Yeah. Look forward to it on the weekend.
Oh fucking hell, God! No, don't do our basically on Sunday. I'm telling you.
No,
if they rip going up the stairs of the cop, you're on your own.
Oh, we're in the cop, are we?
We are.
Oh, excellent. Where I wanted to be. Looking forward to that.
Good.
That should be good.
Cool. And last and by no means least, gosh, can't even speak these days. Criminal Kauser, sorry. Kauser, how you been?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm all right.
Criminal Kauser.
Criminal Kauser.
I don't think we've ever used that before. That's the first
time. To be fair, do you know
years.
what? Let's actually clarify. It is Christmas, right? We should be really fair and nice and all that kind of stuff. Nina is not a criminal. She is not a thug. She is not what was it?
You sure?
A mugger. You know, she doesn't go around the streets of Manchester with any kind of weaponry whatsoever, to be fair. It's unfair of us to say all these things about her. She's got minions to do that. Why the fuck would she need to go? She a G. Innit, Kauser?
You make me sound like a nitty.
A what?
Like a little... It's another word for a scally up north, you nitty. Nitty.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what has headlights got to do with...
Yeah, because obviously they're a bit scruffy, aren't they? So they probably got headlights, so you little nitty.
Honestly, you've gone from crime to jua. Literally. Jua, not jua. Jua is the Punjabi word for nits. Before things get really dicey around here. Yeah, honestly, right. Enough nonsense. The best things come to those who wait. Or in Kauser terms, literally those who you mug. We've been gone a while, but I promise we didn't forget you. Many, and this I'm going to get to in a moment, many have tried to replicate. Some tried to innovate, but none are the same, and you know it. It's like only fools and horses, we're back. Spread some cheer, make some folks cry, maybe with laughter, and to set the world straight at Kismeth time. What we're going to do this year? The best and worst collection. Every kutta out there has got a collection of some sorts these days. Some collect wins, other collects losses. Well, let's actually face it. They don't collect losses. Others collect losing records like the Manx. Speaking of the Manx, Kauser, how's your ma?
Oh man, don't. It's horrible. I can't even rejoice. She's old. She's getting old now, isn't it? It's horrible.
How's your brother-in-law?
That's where I was going to go then.
Yeah, that's a bit more fun. He's not actually, he's not. I don't message him. I just can't be bothered.
Do you just hear the screams?
Yeah, I just feel like, oh God,
Kia tells her about the screams.
Yeah, we have a little we'll check in with each other, like how's mum, how's Asif, and we just kind of talk about it. But he's never been a Ten Hag fan, so I think for him it kind of just demonstrates.
He could have been the Baldy Brethren. Like bruv. One shiny palette to another.
I don't know.
I have to admit, when it came to yesterday, watching the first half of the Manx, there were some points where I could literally hear that type scream that I presumed Asif was doing in regards to Bayern Munich being ever so close to scoring. And then when they finally did, obviously it wouldn't be screaming, it would just be crying, right?
Yeah, they call it Onana Kana. Onana Kana.
There's
my Desi input for the part. Kana Onana.
Okay.
Translate, Baji.
Well, the thing is, though, it can go both ways. You can say someone is kind of they're deaf, but you can also say kind of I'm blind as well.
Yeah. I always thought Kana meant cross-eyed.
Oh, I don't know.
That's how I've been using it. That's how we've been using it.
Yeah, it does. Kana does mean in some languages cross-eyed.
That's how I've always used it. See, people are getting a language lesson as well. Desi podcast, man. We've got you covered on everything.
Multilingual South Asian verbs. Yeah. Fucking awesome. But as I said, many try to replicate, some have tried to innovate, but none of them are the same and they know it. So, Desi, we've been going since, 2014, 15 season, Gags? Just post the Everton match, where Phil, you fucking bastard Barsley, scored the only goal of his career that could be worth something ever against us. I finally met you, talked about it. And we've been going for that long that I suppose institutionally one day we'll be in something like a British museum, I reckon. If we find the original pods, which I've still got somewhere based on good old Anfield Index. And our second year, third year shows and stuff like that. But I just sit back and I do sometimes listen to them in reminiscing that from that, how many things have come out in the Liverpool diaspora. And I suppose also in other podcast diasporas and videos and everything else as well of multicultural content of people from of a South Asian background. That was never there before. And sorry, Susie, man, we were first. Deal with it. Especially when it came to football. Okay? Gooners, honestly. Right.
I remember that.
I do remember that. So, we spent a lot of time talking about everything apart from Christmas. What do we used to do to get into the Christmas mood? We used to have a song, innit?
No.
Is everyone ready to sing a song?
Oh my God, what's the song?
No.
What do you mean you don't? Fucking screw you, Grinch.
What, Nina?
Shut up,
No,
Bill.
she's been juiced.
She's got the face for Grinch, though. Come on.
That's awful.
You've got the hairy ass.
She's got hair.
She goes, you got the hairy ass.
Too much information.
Honestly, rocking around the Christmas tree in the Desi party
house.
Nina is where you can see her to prevent a mugging spot. Rocking around the Christmas tree, Cammy's tighty splitty pen. Later he'll have his dodgy milk and will say he's so stupid. He fucking drinks milk with Coke in it. The fuck is wrong with you, kid? Anyway, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear Guggan singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Walking around the Kismeth tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone pungra merrily in the new old-fashioned bed. Great. Now we've had the fucking song. Let's get on with this, right? All right, on with the show. So, best, worst, no rules. I don't know if we're going to have winners this year.
But what are we talking? Best, worst, what?
You'll see.
Okay.
There's a whole list of best and worst.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally it. Because there's always, as I said, at Christmas, there's always some sort of shit that comes on Channel 5 when you're fucking born and nothing to watch after things have gone pear-shaped in respect to Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or whatever not. And you turn on the TV, guaranteed Channel 4 or 5 will have the best and worst of something from the year. And it's always bullshit. So I thought, all right, we might as well do our own bullshit. So let's start with the first one. The best present you got. The best Christmas present you got. Gags.
So, from a Liverpool perspective,
it could be from any perspective, man.
No, I want to keep it to Liverpool, so it's interesting, folks. I would say Virgil van Dijk, because that was I know it was just after Christmas. I mean, but the Christmas tree picture and Virgil, it's just like synonymous. Like whenever, even like now they're doing a Christmas advert, Liverpool, by the way, which was absolutely phenomenal. And kudos to Liverpool marketing team or however they did that, LFC Retail. What a fantastic advert that was. And they obviously had Virgil next to a tree in it or holding a tree or whatever it was. And it's like such an iconic image now of him and the Christmas tree. And yeah, I think Christmas trees in football, especially Liverpool Everton base, have been so funny. Ronald Koeman had like
Yeah.
You know, so I think
yeah,
the Koeman fume was so funny. But the best present for me from a Liverpool perspective, or just after it in the holidays, was Virgil van Dijk. And in fact, it was just a month after AI Pro started. And I think we're still living off of that transfer window in terms of how we grew and the people that joined are still listening to us to that day. So in fact, I can link that back nicely to AI Pro and what we're doing here and everything we're building. That was a big monumental moment for not only the club, but I think the platform we're on right now.
NASA. Kauser, since you're off mute.
Oh,
Best
sorry.
Christmas present. It doesn't have to be Liverpool related. You don't have to follow Gags' suit if you don't want to. Don't feel pressured or bullied by him.
I'm not going to be pressured or bullied. You know what? I don't celebrate Christmas, but obviously everyone's off, so and it's
But you
for
take
everyone.
the presents.
For me, I'm very hard to buy for. So I think the best present I've got. It's hard, man.
It's not like you've had time to think about it, right?
I actually haven't. We're busy. You can't even judge me because you're busy too.
What's judgment got to do with it?
Apple Card is the credit card created by Apple. You earn 3% daily cash back up front when you use it to buy a new iPhone 15, AirPods, or any products at Apple. And you can automatically grow your daily cash at 4.15% annual percentage yield when you open a high-yield savings account. Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app on iPhone. Apple Card subject to credit approval. Savings is available to Apple Card owners subject to eligibility. Savings accounts by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, member FDIC. Terms apply.
We might need to come back to it, Reminds
This
me.
is great radio.
It's like fucking Mastermind, isn't it? You feel like you need a buzzer. I'm sorry, Kauser, you are out of time. Cam!
Right. I didn't do anything Liverpool related. I did do a little bit, of note taking, and I thought I'd prepare for a pod for a change. First one after about 8-9 years, decided to do a bit of prep. So, seeing as my birthday is in December, thank you for the happy birthday, 362 days early.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I can't be fucking asked, mate.
Yeah.
Do you? Happy birthday, dear Cam. Happy birthday to you. Sorted.
Thank you. So what Mum and Dad used to do with me was, we know what we'll do. I mean, I'm sure everybody remembers this, and I've said it numerous times. They would combine my birthday with the Christmas present. So the best birthday Christmas present that I remember getting was a Commodore. Gags is going to love this. VIC 20. And this is before the Commodore 64 came out. So they went and got me the Commodore VIC 20 for my birthday, and I got a game with it called The Matrix. And I loved that game. It was on a cassette. So I used to put it into the cassette player that was connected to the VIC 20. And that was just amazing. I loved that present. Loved it so much. So yeah, Commodore VIC 20.
That's really cool. Cam, I don't know why you're complaining because your parents combined your birthday. If you were my child and your birthday was in July, I'd do the same to you.
Well, that's why I'm not your child.
Let's be honest, Kauser, you wouldn't let your kid go to school when it came to Christmas. Just in case they came home and said, Mummy, why have I not got a Christmas present? Shut up!
You know what, Cam actually inspired me? One of my best presents was, I don't think it was a big toy. I don't think it was viral like what he's talking about there. But I got a little Tommy computer, and I think I was about 4 years old. And it was like, it had a little screen and it had little keyboards. And you know what? It was one of those where you had to press the buttons, and it was just really, really old school. And then you had to kind of like do a little spelling test. And when you did, you had to kind of wind it back. Proper like a proper old school toy, but I played the shit with that. I loved that toy. So yes, that was probably my favorite gift.
Did it switch on?
It didn't. It was just like a white thing.
Was it speak and spell?
No, it's just the way that
It
she
was a
said
Tommy.
it.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can
Come on,
I'm not
man.
gonna do it
Speak and
now.
spell. All of us must have had a speak and spell. Come
No,
on.
man.
I didn't have a speak and spell.
The speak and spells were awesome.
They only had books in my day, mate.
You don't remember. Oh God, honestly, you don't remember. Do you remember
Electronic
speak and
toys
spell?
didn't- I do remember them, but obviously they didn't come out. For
I
like
do
my
remember them, but I didn't have
my
one.
era.
Yeah, I used to. That's what I didn't
I mean,
help me
Cows,
much.
the reason why I asked did it switch on is because the way you said you had to wind it.
Yeah, I know. What the hell was
Hang on,
that?
no. Hang on.
This must have definitely come from Kashmir.
I've actually found it on YouTube.
Oh, have we lost her?
She's gone to wind it up.
It's like an electric meter.
I love it.
Did it need a generator?
Can you hear
Nina,
me?
you disappeared.
we can hear you now.
We thought you got to wind it up.
It was this little bad boy. I've sent it in the Desi
Chat. Oh, let's have a
Oh,
look.
yeah.
That makes
so-
great podcasting. Producer.
Oh, okay. I think I remember seeing those around as well.
Yeah, the little wine.
Tommy Tutor.
Tommy Tutor, computer.
It's fucking 40 quid now. What the fuck?
I'm gonna buy it.
Oh my God.
That's fucking
Tommy.
awesome.
That is expensive. Jesus.
No, Kaza, buy it, yeah.
No, it's Christmas, isn't it? Sort it out.
Don't ruin her buzz, guys. All right, don't.
She wants someone to steal it for her.
So she's gonna buy it for 40 quid, sell it for 50 on eBay. Profit. Okay. My turn. So my best present, do you know what? This is going back some. I didn't get, and I don't need a violin here, promise. Christmas was a bit of a shit one at ours because when I was younger, and lots of people on the pod will probably relate to this when they're listening to it. The families at Christmas can be really weird, right? Especially in Punjabi Desi families. Some people will celebrate Christmas. Some people will not do anything about Christmas. And for me, Christmas was this really strange period where my dad would put up a tree that he'd bought years ago. Like it's kind of small, makeshift kind of self-assembled kits thing. Not a real tree. It wasn't very big. Stick it on. The lights would work. Change a bulb here or there, and then the rest of the lights would work. It was one of those kind of great ones. But he would always be fucking pissed, Gags, because he drank so much. All I can remember is the amount of alcohol he would consume over Christmas. So things like presents, things like a joyous occasion, festivities, all that kind of bollocks never really happened because my dad would either be pissed and sleeping or pissed and out. Yeah. So my mum would be at home. My mum would sit there and think, oh, shouldn't it for Christmas? But one year they got it right. 1 year, 1986, going into 1987. That year, they fucking nailed Christmas, man. I mean, it was like heaven for me. I can still remember every single minute of it so vividly. And my sister got presents. I got presents. I got like 2 or 3 things. And the thing I remember most is I got this thing called a robotics set. So, Cam, do you remember robotics? Back in the, it was like these kind of, it wasn't Meccano, but it was like this plasticky kind of version of things that you would ratchet together or bolt together and stuff. Click it in, and it came with like motorized things that you'd attach also, so it would move. So you create your thing, and it had 2 motors or maybe 4 motors depending on what version you got. And I absolutely loved it, man. Like it was the best thing I'd ever think that they could have got me. My dad and my mum got me that, and I remember it for years. Like I was saying, explaining this today, and to her, like obviously she's quite spoiled with regards to things and thinking, I'll get this, I'll get that, I'll get this. I'm saying, look, you know what? My Christmas was like this. You can go and speak to your gran about it. And she'll tell you, she goes, that 1 year we got it right. He still remembers now. So yeah, that's the one for me. 1986 going in 1987, I got a robotic set and it was just amazing. And that's probably what's shaped Christmas for me ever since. That kids, family, anybody, nephews and nephews, if I can get them something, I'll get them something, because sometimes Christmas can be shit, and I don't get to see everybody, don't get to do everything that I want to do with people. So I'll go, okay, cool. And it's a cop out where you give them something or get them something, but at least get them something that they remember. So
my favorite present, non-Liverpool, was a Super Nintendo. I remember mum and dad buying me one of those. And I knew they'd bought it and they'd wrapped it and they'd put it under the tree. In fact, they didn't wrap it. They put it under the tree. And my grandma wouldn't know anything because my mum and dad would go to work every day. And literally for the whole school holidays, I used to open it, play it all day on the TV with the TV downstairs until mum and dad were on their way home. And because they'd normally ring, is an hour journey. So I knew they'd come around 6:30. So 6 o'clock, I'd pack it all up exactly how it was wrapped, put it under the table, and so I knew whilst they were at work. Sundays I couldn't play it because they're home, but actually they probably used to open some Sundays. I'm not sure if Sundays were allowed back then. They probably weren't actually. It was a non-work, non-retail day. That's only just started since we became adults. But yeah, it was so sly, and I just remember being like, my sister not giving a shit. In fact, they used to take her to work. I used to be at home. Grandma wouldn't know. And I'd just sit there playing it, and it was just like the best Christmas ever because I'd actually opened the present before Christmas, and then on Christmas Day when I was playing it, everybody's like, "How good are you?" I'm the best.
So talented.
So talented. So talented.
It's not that Instagram meme that everyone's using. Oh my god, so famous, so lovely, so nice. However it fucking goes.
Yeah.
That one. Cal, I'm not down with these kind of videos, short type thingies. Cal, that's your job.
Might have. And I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I love it.
Oh my god, so amazing, so beautiful.
Looking like a wow.
Oh my god, she's so annoying, that woman.
That's what Gags said when he saw his Nintendo.
My god, that woman is so annoying. That's got to be the worst video. Like, the missus watches that as well. It comes up and, and what a wow. Oh, looking like a wow. Everything's looking like a wow. She came on Indian TV the other week, and she kept on saying it. I was like, get this woman off TV. She's a TikToker. She doesn't deserve to be on TV. It's
It
fine.
wasn't so amazing.
It's fine for 30 seconds. It's not fine for a long period of time. But yeah, annoying.
Conversely, what was the worst one you guys got? Cam, I have a feeling you've got lots of shit presents. I don't know why.
No, I wouldn't say I got lots of shit presents. So the worst one was, again, because it was the birthday Christmas thing. We came to the birthday at the beginning of the month and nothing, no present. Right, okay, just a happy birthday card. I can't remember, there may have been some £5 or £10 in it. You know, we're talking a long time. We're talking early 80s here. And, okay, interest. Well, and Dad goes, don't worry, it's coming. All right, okay. Your present's coming. Right, okay. On Christmas Day, still no present. Okay. Don't worry, it's coming. Right, okay. Boxing Day sales. Come on, let's go to the shops. Took me to an electrical retailer in Loughborough called Stuart Westmoreland. So, you know, I mean, anybody old school who happens to live in Loughborough will know this place. It was just an independent electrical guy, and he used to do TVs, videos, and hi-fis. So Dad's gone in and he's looking at this Sony hi-fi, and he's been waiting for the Boxing Day sale for the price to come down. And he goes, there you go. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not into music, Dad. Yeah, no, but this is Sony hi-fi. It's the best. Yeah, but Dad, I'm not into music. I know, but this is it. So what he was doing...
Bought himself a present.
He was buying a Sony hi-fi for himself, but making it out it was my present. So he bought this, and it was, don't get me wrong, the record player on it was top drawer, brilliant needle.
I thought you were going to say it's banging then.
A couple of friends of mine like to do a bit of scratching on the record. But the thing is, he bought this hi-fi, and then he wouldn't let me buy any records. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And all he then used to do was listen to Radio Leicester on a Sunday night and have me sit there with the cassette player recording the songs, the Bollywood songs and the Punjabi songs from Radio Leicester on a Sunday night. I'll be sitting there.
And even then, it must have been MW, right?
End the song. Stop now. Start the song. Start. That's what I was doing. That was the worst Christmas present I could have had, because it wasn't a
you
present.
made your own mixtapes. What's your problem?
Yeah. How did that work out for me?
You're on podcast, mate. You don't know.
Oh, dear.
Smashed it. Go on then. We're sticking with the case. Kauser, the worst present you've ever got.
I think it's got to be something Secret Santa, right, at work. You know, like, because you're on a small budget, somebody buys you some absolute garbage because...
Just you wait. Just you wait.
You know, I think everyone will probably say it would be a Secret Santa. And I think for me, one was, I was a little bit offended by it because obviously my hair is like naturally quite curly. It was a lot longer than what it is now. And what happened? Oh yeah, so Secret Santa, whatever, took it home, and it turns out someone bought me frizzies for my hair. Any girls that are listening, it's basically like conditioning treatment for frizzy curly hair. So I was like, I'm a little bit insulted at this, you know, like it
sounds like you could do something with some now as
Hey?
I said it sounds like you could do with some now as well.
I could do that.
How's it with
ink?
It might be a good present now.
How is it with her lice, Kauser?
Oh,
does it work?
You nitty. No, so I think that was probably up there. Plus, it was just like a really shit, thoughtless kind of Secret Santa present. So yeah, Secret Santa.
In the bin. Gags.
God, worst present. Jesus, I don't know.
Jesus was your birthday. Fuck it, mate. It's his birthday. It's his birthday, and your birthday's a week after his, allegedly.
I've been trying to think about.
Don't say Jesus was your worst present for Christmas, for God's sake. It's his day.
I'm old. Yeah.
Not as old as him.
I don't know. Worst present. suppose it's probably a secret Santa from someone that was useless.
You're gonna get better than mine when it comes
Shoe
to
polish or
useless, believe
something.
you
I
me.
don't know what it was, but
Shoe
it
polish.
was fucking rubbish. Like, at work, when you do Secret Santa, you pick someone picks you, they don't know you. They just give you something absolutely lame. It's just one of those things. Otherwise, people that know me normally, I get good presents, but yeah, I don't know. It's not nothing exciting, really.
No, you know what? Secret Santa is one of the things that can be blamed for lots of corporate culture going fucking wrong. And that's mine as well. But Secret Santa, 2003, 2004, Morgan Stanley. And I was working in a certain division in technology, and they said they're going to do Secret Santa, but nobody knew who they were buying for. So like an A, B, C type thing. And it was completely random. So some dipstick had created some sort of weird randomizer that A would buy, and whatever A bought, it would go to C, that kind of stuff. And it was from A to Z, and it had permutations. Anyway.
Are you that person who has everything? The coolest merch and those must-have fan threads? Well, over at our Anfield Index shop, we've gone that extra mile when it comes to pimping up your Liverpool collection. From our popular range of bespoke design t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies and hats, to our signature edition mugs, prints and coasters, all provided with fast worldwide shipping. We have something for every red. We also stock official LFC merchandise and are licensed with the Premier League and UEFA to sell official iron-on shirt badges and sleeve patches. As a listener to this podcast, you can get 10% off everything with coupon code AIPRO10. Just head over to AnfieldIndex.shop or find us on Etsy by searching for Anfield Index.
The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Guess what I got from that permutation? Take a fucking
razor.
desk. Nearly.
The razor kit.
Shaving
Scissors.
kit.
Oh, shaving kit, fuck's
I've
sake.
got a fucking shaving kit in Secret Santa. What the fuck am I going to do with this? It was one. It was one of those.
Oh
you don't know
my
what
I'd
you
trade it. Let's trade. I'd trade it for the
can't
prestige.
fucking trade it, right? And the thing is that all that kind of thing. I don't open it till you get home. You better said, come on, I don't open it till I get home. I did. I was that kind of fucker. All right. I was like, I know I won't open it till I get home. I opened it when I got home. I went back in the next day and I just turned and I gave it back to someone. My boss. I'm like, going, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And he just looked at me and couldn't stop laughing. I was like, I don't think it's very funny. And obviously, I see the funny side now, but at the time, it was just like, oh, you fucking sick bastard. Like, what the fuck is this?
Do you think did it on purpose? Because that's quite a rude.
No, because nobody knew. Nobody knew who A was, who B was, who C was, who D was. Nobody knew. You knew your own letter because you picked one out. Yep, and that was it. So they would say, okay, random presents and go to this person, this one gets. So nobody knew what they were getting.
Mm.
You just knew what letter you were.
Oh
That's
dear.
it. Yep. So yeah, shaving kit. So, 1 in 26 chance it was going to be me, but I wasn't fucking best pleased with that. It's some sort of L'Oreal thing as well. I was like going, oh yeah, okay, fuck this. All right, it's going. And I did think about putting it in the bin, but I thought, what, maybe somebody would like it. So I did a nice thing and gave it back. Anyway, we've done the best that you got. What's the best present you've given? Best present you've given. And given that I keep on going last, I'll go first this time. So I am generous. And I'll blow my own trumpet on that one. Humble, of course. But, right. I think it's got to be their surprise trip. So we took her to Disneyland Paris back in like 2015-16 season. And of course, there's a Liverpool angle to it as well. Yeah, I wouldn't go until we played the Ev on Monday night. And it was that one where the balls, they hardly touched the ball. Mane scored with the last kick, where Sturridge takes a shot.
Yeah,
Keeper
comes off the
parries
post.
it. Yeah, and Mane's right there to score in a flash. and me and a few other guys. Kindy, I think some of the guys in the pod know Kindy.
Yeah.
Are literally dancing and jumping up and down, singing that song for a solid 10 minutes. And obviously then we have a self-imposed lockdown, right? Like we just stay, like everyone's leaving, but there's a whole section of the crowd that doesn't want to go home and just sing songs about Everton and the ball on a Monday night. Came back Tuesday morning, flew to Disneyland Paris. And the way that we told Dea is that we picked her up from school, brought her home, sat her down, and we said, look, we need to go. And she just looked at us like, what do you mean we need to go? I said, we need to go. We can go to the airport. She just looked at us. She goes, why? I said, we need to go and see Mickey. She was just looking at me like, obviously like 5, 6 year old, like, what the fuck are you going on about, Dad? Kind of thing. And like, see Mickey. Come on. We're going to Disneyland. She goes, what now? Yeah. We're going right now. Like, come on, let's go. Hurry up. We're going to be late. And she couldn't believe it. And what she didn't know was that her cousins were going to be there. So her first cousin, so Rapinder's Mussie's daughter, her kids were going to be there as well. So we met everyone in Paris. It was great. So yeah, there you go. That's the best one I think I've ever given.
That's good. That's good.
I can't use mine now because in 2012 I did the same. 4 of us, but we went to Orlando.
Oh, mate, that's better. I went to Paris. I cheated.
Yeah. So we went to Orlando, 4 of us, and in 2012. It was following a pretty bad quarter of the year where we lost someone to suicide, and we just needed to get away from the family at home just because it was very depressing at that point, and we were trying to recover from it. And I just said, hey, the girls were too. I think looking back, girls were probably too young. I think 2 or 3 and 7, maybe a bit too young. Should have gone a bit when they were a bit older, but we went anyway. And God, it was a mad week. That was a mad week, and it was the weather's great actually over there, even in the winter. And New Year's over there, or New Year's Eve there was mad. It turned out that Sana got sick on the way over, poor thing. So we had to have a doctor. We had to have a doctor come over first thing in the morning on Boxing Day and inject her. It's a bit different how it works over there. And so the first 2 days, she was literally just
Are you sure you didn't take it to India? That's what they do over there, isn't it? Doctor Nana Bamaria, straight away, injection in the bum.
Sunglasses
doesn't fucking
on.
matter what's wrong with you. Injection in the bum.
Didn't leave the chair for 2 days, poor thing. But overall, it was, and we stayed in the actual Disney resort as well. That was a lovely gift to myself and to the family. But otherwise, the best one, because that was too similar to yours, was a couple of years back. The AirPod Pros were out, and I think it just got a new job. I think it was when I joined Panacea, and basically 2021. I think they were just coming out or they'd been out. And I surprised both girls with a pair of AirPod Pros. They had no idea because they got all their gifts. They knew what they were getting. And on Christmas Day, they opened them both and they were just like, oh my God, yay. Because it's just one of those electronic things that people wanted back in the day or something. And I think they absolutely loved them. It was a good one.
That's good because I'm guessing they used the hell out of them as well. And they still do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mate, those AirPods have been through, lost on a plane, and the little one's like tracking it where it is. It's rolled down the front of the plane. You have to go find it on find my AirPods. Honestly, the shit that those AirPods have been through now are like travels and shit. It's mental. But yeah, they've
Mate, I lost mine between a seat, coming back from the Inter Milan match in the Champions League. Who's the Liverpool Echo writer that's sometimes not so he's not so bright? Ian, what's his face?
Oh, I don't remember.
No. No, Steve Maddock, isn't it?
Ian
he used to have the face of a kid as his profile pic on Twitter.
Don't know.
It's not Duncan, is it? Or am I just making names up?
I'm sure his first name's Ian, but something like that.
Well, it's not Doyle then, is it?
Doyle. It's Doyle.
Yeah.
Doyle.
Doyley
Doyley was the one who gave it back to me.
Oh,
And-
wow, that's nice.
And that's when I realized that they were doing cut and paste of people's old articles from 2009.
No way.
I'll fucking see this geezer. He gives me back the AirPod, and then I'm like, I don't wonder what's going on his laptop. And he's cutting and pasting shit from an article from when we played Inter, what was it, 2008, 2009 season in the Champions League, and lifting things from there. I'm like going,
Is that when Torres scored? From
Yeah, when he
outside the
bullied
area?
Materazzi, didn't he?
Yeah.
How
talk
can you
about-
cut and paste from that?
I don't know. He was using that for ideas. I was thinking, talk about, what do you call it? Plagiarism? Recycling?
Is it his own article, though?
From 2009. Come on, man.
No, probably not.
Exactly.
Maybe he was using it for the historical part of the last time we played them.
I don't know what he was using it for, but put it this way. I sat down and looked at myself. Yeah, print journalism in the fucking bin, man. Sorry, and he got it, honestly. But yeah, that's my not that.
What the hell?
I'm regretting even before I say her name, Kauser. What's the best gift you've given?
Well, I thought it was a nothing gift.
It probably was a
You
nothing
think it-
gift knowing you, because I wouldn't think you'd give anything to anyone.
No, well, obviously you guys know it's Kia's birthday on Christmas Day. So,
Oh, happy birthday, Kia!
yeah, in advance. They've got her on time, poor Cam. And well, like Cam, you know, like obviously it's her birthday. So she kept going on about, you know, when there's that thing where you want something but you don't buy it for yourself. Like, I don't know, for women, it's normally things like perfume, like we just don't buy it for ourselves. It's like gifted to us. But she kept going on about, have you heard of this thing from Hotel Chocolat called the Velvetizer?
Yes.
No.
She's really into hot
Yes.
drinks.
Right.
You know, she's really into hot drinks. And she kept saying, I'm going to buy a Velvetizer. I'm going to buy a Velvetizer. I'm going to buy a Velvetizer. And every time I catch in with her, I'd be like, oh, did you manage to get one? No, I didn't. So I was like, you know what? It's your birthday. I'm going to get you one. And, you know, whatever. And she, till this day, uses it all the time. So I think that is a bit, and she thanks me for it. So,
Do you
Yeah.
really want to say things like that on a pod that's going to go out on the airwaves and everyone's going to listen to it? Because then next, like, you know, if there's an investigation, they'll find out which store you nicked it from.
to be fair,
She didn't say the year. She didn't say the year.
Yeah, I covered
There you
myself. Okay.
Clever.
Clever girl, I am.
Velvetizer. Jesus Christ. Right.
Well, there's only one
Um,
Hotel Chocolat in Manchester, so we know which store it is.
Shut up,
And we
man.
know it's around Christmas time, so it's not that much CCTV footage to look at, is it? So,
Go on, Cam. What's the best one you've given?
probably the year the Nintendo Wii came out, and it was just one of those presents that, as a family, we just all got on board with, and it was just fantastic that, you know, that the sports this whatever it was, and there was so many different games on there, and it was so, you know, you had the bowling on there, you had the little golf on there, you had the archery on there, you had other things as well. I can't remember, it was so long ago, wasn't it? But it was just something that everybody enjoyed together, and it was just great. It was just
And
the
did you
Nintendo
say,
Wii is probably one of the best.
Did you do the same thing? Did you feel
Yeah,
that
because I eventually got Tiger
tinge of
Woods golf on,
nostalgia
and I
to
was-
do as
yeah.
Daddy Branch did, like saying, "What
Yeah.
son? This is
No,
for
but
you."
the difference is it was given on Christmas Day, yeah. So there was none of that. So it was done properly. But like I say, yeah, Tiger Woods golf on that was that was amazing. That was a brilliant game. And then it stopped working. I had to get a newer model version of it, and then that was absolutely crap. So that was really upsetting. But I think the Nintendo Wii was one of the best gaming machines that ever came out. because
Multiplayer, one of the best things
multiplayer,
ever.
Yeah,
I
you know,
remember,
and
Cam, you just reminded me how we just used to have, like, on my birthday, tournaments
yeah,
with the
that's what
family
you
would
do.
all come over and literally
Yeah.
do the bowling game.
Yeah,
We just have
Everybody
tournaments
got
of the
it.
bowling game,
Yeah.
semi-finals, finals,
You
quarters,
should
semis.
change
Oh
this,
my
like,
God.
where you come from, they
Okay.
say tournament, not tournament.
Tournament.
Tournament. There's an L in it. Tournament.
Tournament.
That's what I was like when I would speak to my father-in-law, and especially around now, or even during like Easter or summer. Dad can teach a tournament. Not to go and watch any sport or anything like that. It's done a bloody session, right? Where are you going? Tournament. Okay, so talk about it. What's the worst one you guys have given? Who's going to be honest? What's the worst present you've given, Cam?
This one I've really struggled on. I'm still racking my brains. I genuinely can't think of anything that I've given that has genuinely.
You could have just stopped the sentence right there, mate. That you genuinely don't think.
No, well, there you go. Then there's your answer. So, no, I'm gonna have to give this one a miss. I genuinely can't think of anything that I've given that can be construed as a bad present. Because
Gags?
We don't really do anything Christmas, so that's it,
Worst present must be
that you've given.
Must be a Secret Santa somewhere where I gave what'd you get? One of those toys that you get, not the toys, like Mankind, when you go to Mankind, you get one of those, I don't know, it was a dad jokes book. And it was just like, that's the worst. Like, it's just like, those things where it's like you got a $5 to spend. Yep. And you've got a certain budget, and you're like, what the hell am I going to get for a $5? So you get to one of those shops where you can just buy something dodgy. And I think it was a shit dad joke book or something. I think that's the worst thing I've ever got for and it was like you, where it's random. So you're like, okay, this will work for anyone. But when you know it's someone, you can actually cater the present so it's okay, because you'll make it funny. Because if you know someone's like an idiot or something, or you made a joke, you got a personal joke with them, you can actually get them something related to that personal joke and they'll laugh about it. But when it's like random someone, and I think it ended up going to a woman as well, it was just so bad. So bad.
So, like, Kauser, what did you do with your worst present?
Oh, I've actually got one, and again, Kia was the culprit of this. I'd say I was about 6 years old, and obviously saved up my pocket money, and I was like, well, it's her birthday, so I'm going to buy her something. I saved up some money. No, check this. I saved up my money.
What do you mean saved your pocket money?
I bought her a teddy bear, like a mid-size, like just slightly bigger than my hands. Yes, I bought her a little mini teddy bear with my pocket money. And then I realized I couldn't wrap it because obviously it was just like a free teddy bear, wasn't in a box. So then I decided to shove said teddy bear in one of my old toy boxes. I think it was my skipping rope, and I shoved it and squeezed it into my skipping rope box. So I put it in that, and then I wrapped it up and I gave it her on her birthday. So she opened with it, and naturally there wasn't much of an age gap between us, so we had a bit of a fight. We used to fight so much when we were little, so I got really triggered by it and then confiscated the present off her and took it for myself.
And that's how your life in mugging began.
Yeah.
Truly.
You give to take back and not to receive.
Oh, fucking hell. No point asking me, then. I don't do shit presents. Stupid people, honestly. I can done the question here. I'll tell you guys get rid of the host, man. Honestly, letting him come up with questions like this. All right. Do you know what? There's always something musical when it comes to Christmas. So, best Christmas song, go. Cam, best Christmas song for you?
Best Christmas song would be The Little Drummer Boy, Peace on Earth. Bing Crosby and David Bowie for me. I know White Christmas is really good as well. I do like that. But I don't know why Little Drummer Boy is that just works for me. I just like it. So,
nice.
Yeah, nice.
That's actually a cracker.
Yeah, it is. Anything with David Bowie is going to be good, isn't it? So,
wow.
There you go.
It's a belter. Gags?
I love Last Christmas. I really do love Last Christmas. It's one of my favorites. But the one that I'm just looking at here,
you can tell us about it, Gags. What you do? Tell us. I'll go and sort it out.
Baby, it's cold outside. Have you heard that one?
I have. However,
I've only, I do really like that song. I do really like that song. But yeah, it would probably be Last Christmas for me. It's probably a standard one.
You may not want to Google "Baby, It's Cold Outside" and what people think of it. Just don't.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, if you like it, Gags, you like it. Your opinion's not based on what anyone else thinks.
Yeah. I
I think it's close to the cancel culture, like borderline.
Yeah, I know. There's a few things in there that's a bit dodgy.
It's a bit like that
It's really dodgy. It's
literally, literally.
Like trying to keep someone from going.
Exactly.
And then making a drink and shit, but it's. I think if you take it in the essence of the time and the place where it was, and the era that it was,
Jesus.
the era that it was sang in, I like it. Now, if you say, does it hold up the test of time in terms of lyrics and story and whatever? Probably not. Yeah. But cancel culture is going to cancel culture. But I mean, Last Christmas, for example, whenever it comes on, surely everyone's like, humming away at it and stuff. It's nice. Last Christmas is awesome. Reminds me of my mum and dad used to have female fashion shops, right? Ladies fashion, it was called, obviously, back in the day. Ladies fashion stores.
Is that with a Z at the end?
Probably.
Ladies fashions.
Ladies. So at Christmas time, we'd have to go in on the last few days because it'd be so busy, all hands on deck to put stuff on the store, on the rails and stuff. And the Christmas playlist used to be on. And I just remember all of these Stokey women just like, swaying away on Christmas Eve to like Last Christmas in the shop. And like, it just probably stayed with me. All these people loved it. And it's got some good memories, that song. The brilliant thing is my daughters just want Christmas songs on as soon as it's December the 5th or something. And luckily the other one's coming back on Friday, the elder one, and she's just going to have the music.
It's good training for part-time retail jobs.
That's it.
Bills to pay, isn't it?
Absolutely.
For me, Christmas wrapping. I love Christmas wrapping. Always have done. And simply because it's a rap kind of tune, and in a very, very bad way, done by a female artist at the time where there wasn't really much female rapping going on, to be fair. And to call it rapping is extremely, extremely tenuous, but it's got a great beat and it's got a nice story where someone's going to be lonely at Christmas, but chance encounter in a shop, and it looks like it's not going to be that case anymore, and someone's coming over for Christmas. So they're not spending Christmas alone. There you go. Yeah. And it's got a great upbeat tempo. I've always liked it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Kauser, do you remember any Christmas songs?
There's a few classics in there. Fairy Tale of New York. I love
the Palace. Sorry.
Yeah, Fairy Tale of New York's a classic. It's, I guess, my favourite. I'm going to say Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I like his version. He just screams.
You know what?
I love it.
Can we segue? Because I was going to say the worst one was Santa Claus is Going to Town by Frank Sinatra. It fucking bores the shit out of me now. I don't know why. It just bores the shit out of me. Like, I'm not saying your version. I'm saying the Sinatra, but it's just like, here you go. Yeah, I don't know why. I suppose they'll get me going sometimes, but I just like, just shut up.
So given you've literally segued nicely into the worst Christmas song. So Kauser's worst is Kauser's best is your worst, right?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
That's fine.
And the world will probably accept that, to be fair. Worst Christmas song for you?
I'm not sure anybody's probably heard it because it's that bad.
Oh, that old.
And it's that old. It was that I heard it and I can't remember when, but I heard it and I was like, oh my God, that's awful. I don't even know why I heard it, but I did.
What about the suspense, man? Come on, give us the name.
It's the Chipmunk Christmas song, and you Google it, YouTube it, you will die.
You will die. I don't want to die.
You will die. Well, I died and I've been reincarnated, so I'm here. So
isn't there like a chipmunky song playing in the background when?
Is it a Chipmunk Christmas?
When old
yeah, the Chipmunk Christmas, and old Stallone is in. Actually make out what they're saying. It's that.
Watch it become my favorite song of all time now when I listen to it.
No, right. Adult talking now. 1 second. So, isn't it the Chipmunks? Aren't they fucking singing a song on the radio or some Russian radio in Rocky IV? You know when he's in the lodge and they're all kind of sitting together because they can't do anything else. And he says, like really weird chipmunky music going on in the background.
I don't remember that bit, you know.
You guys need to watch Rocky IV and get out. Go on, get out. Have you not? What can you remember? One of these things, these seminal classics of the 80s.
No, don't remember.
Same.
There's Wacko and his trainer. They're all sitting there, cozy by the fire. Yeah, you've got Chipmunks radio playing in the background.
I've shared it in the chat. The Chipmunk Christmas song is so
bad. You're a bitch, Captain.
It's so bad. You have to forward it a bit. But it's so...
It's awful.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh, dear.
I should get a prize for that.
You should get a disclaimer. You should, like, what? How did you introduce this shit to us?
Hey, I'm just going by...
I kind of disagree.
Agenda.
I disagree with this because I think the worst Christmas song should be that people have actually heard of as well, because like it's got to be like, oh yeah, that one. Like Gags is worse. Gags is worse. Like everyone knows it, so they're like, oh yeah. Like my worst Christmas song is, and I hate this, is Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas." I cannot stand that song.
Yeah,
it's got a place in all-time greats, though.
Do you know how much she makes off that a year?
Oh,
I know.
It's incredible.
Oh, I know.
$2.5 million a year she makes.
Yeah,
I know.
It's on in every country for 3 weeks non-stop.
It's awful.
Oh no, it's a good song.
It's awful. Why are you getting defensive? You two are bitches. Why are you getting defensive? I don't get defensive.
We like the song. Wait till you listen to the Chipmunk
tribal
song.
Little
Look, wait till you listen to the Chipmunk song.
Go back to your Chipmunk song, Nina. It actually sounds like you're singing.
You're
gonna have to listen to it.
Oh, yeah. And you said I was crying. Was I choose the Grinch? Oh, my God.
Chipmunk.
You destroyed her. You destroyed her.
So
Not
funny.
really.
Oh, shit. Peace and goodwill to everyone apart from Kauser. Fucking hell.
Oh, God.
I can't get that image out of my head.
So much for peace on earth.
Indeed. Blimey. Oh, coming to you then, Kauser. What's your worst Christmas song?
I've told you.
Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey. Fucking hell. Cam?
Hello. I'm here to annoy you. I'm here to annoy you into listening to more of me and more of others on EPL Index. We don't just have the Anfield Index stuff. We've got EPL Index as well, which covers the entirety of the Premier League. And we have 3 podcasts and a whole bunch of really good writing on EPLindex.com. The podcasts are my own two-footed podcast, which is every day at 4 p.m., Monday through Friday, covering the whole league. We have A Tad Predictable, hosted by Tadiwa. You know Tadiwa, he does Anfield Index. He presents A Tad Predictable before every Premier League match week. And then Kevin DeVries and his crew on the EPL Roundtable, they're every week after the Premier League match week. So make sure you listen to everything we're doing on EPL Index and follow us there on Twitter at EPL Index. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sorry?
Worst Christmas song.
You
He said
gonna
it. It was
see
the
now
Chipmunk.
that Biden, you flipping
He
out,
said,
you've been
you're like Biden. He said it's the Chipmunk song.
I'm trying.
See, I've just been
I
railroaded
just like
by
going
this whole
through
thing.
it. Everyone said
Listen,
that.
if you
Chipmunk
do you
song.
just know what's going to happen? There's going to be an image of Kauser as a chipmunk at Christmas. That's going to be the image of the Desi pod for Christmas.
Oh God.
Oh, for me,
What's yours,
literally
Party?
easy. Any fucking song after East 17's hit song. Because I think the last Christmas song that kind of came out that was really a good Christmas song was probably theirs in the 94 Christmas period. Didn't make it to number one until after Christmas in true Christmas fashion because of Wet, 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 or whoever whatever it was. It was either Wet, Wet, Wet or Brian Adams. I think it was Wet, Wet, Wet. He'd had their like from Notting Hill. That was number one for like a century.
Robin Hood, yeah?
No, not Robin Hood. This is in 94, 95. Robin Hood was like 1990 going into 91 or 91 into 92.
Wet was 4 Weddings and a Funeral then, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Not Notting Hill.
But you know what? Can I just say something? At least music then, when it stayed at number one, it's like, do you know what's number one now in the charts? We don't know, right?
No, I don't really give a shit.
They still have the charts.
Exactly. It just changes every.
Yeah, no, they still have the charts. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Mm.
Oh.
It's I suppose it's not as great as it used to be.
Yeah.
It's not a big thing anymore.
No, it's not.
But it's true. But look at everything that came out after that. Like it just seems all cack. Yeah, because like you start then getting the I suppose the novelty type Christmas songs that are just out to try and be Christmas number one for the sake of being Christmas
Mr.
number
Blobby?
one. I do. Remember Mr. Blobby very, very well.
That's Gags singing.
That was going personal there.
Well, you call me a fucking chipmunk, so shut up.
You never know.
So
On the
fucked
Desi
up.
pod,
And do you know
where it's
something?
going to turn.
Kam
You
and
just don't
Party are
know.
the Teletubbies. I think they had a Christmas song as well.
Campo.
I don't remember the Teletubbies having a Christmas song.
I think they tried. I think the Spice Girls beat them. And there was a Bob the Builder one as well.
Oh dear.
Oh, fucking hell. These
This
are
is
not things
terrible.
that, you know. Oh,
Oh,
gosh. Right. Having done that, I'm really scared about doing this one then. Best Christmas film. I'll start. For me. Because there's quite a lot of stuff that comes out over
there's
Christmas.
loads.
Yeah, and there's stuff that's being remixed and rehashed right now.
Mm.
So the last Christmas film that I can sit there and think to myself, but I wouldn't say it went against the grain, but it became the instant classic straight away, which is Elf. Elf it's a bona fide Christmas classic now, right? But when it came out, it literally was like the first time there was a proper Christmas film that people could enjoy, irrespective of things. Yeah, and that's the one for me.
Well, it's a
Elf.
good one. I love Home Alone 2.
What, with Piers Morgan?
Is he in there?
Is he?
Yeah, the woman. The homeless woman. Do you not think it looks like Piers Morgan?
What the fuck? I'm gonna have to watch that this Christmas now.
The homeless woman's like this
But
British
people take
actress
the
that used. No,
And you know, one name I didn't think we'd be mentioning on a
Kauser.
Desi podcast is fucking Piers
Right.
Morgan, man.
The-
No, but people take the
pigeon
mick out
woman.
Piers Morgan. Yeah, the pigeon
Yeah.
lady. People say
The pigeon lady was in
Yeah.
fucking Casualty for years. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, watch it, man.
She was in Casualty as like one of the main sisters or whatever, way back
Oh,
when
right.
Casualty started.
Thought I'd seen
Yeah.
her somewhere.
And now
I used to
she's
watch
Piers-
Casualty.
Piers-
Now she's Piers Morgan, yeah. No, but
The only thing
I think as a Christmas movie, it's just such a great movie set in the snow, and it's just I absolutely love me and my girls. We just always watch Home Alone 2 over
Nice.
Christmas. Yeah, so that's got a bit of a connection as well.
Nice. Kauser?
Matrix.
What the hell? It's not a Christmas movie. It's not a
I watch
Christmas
it every
movie.
Christmas, okay?
But it's not a Christmas movie. The question is, which is the best Christmas film? Not which is the best film you watch at Christmas.
Matrix.
It's not a Christmas film.
Shut up, man. You're like a hater, like the whole Die Hard thing. Yes, it is. Very subjective.
No, Die Hard definitely is a Christmas film.
Good, I'm glad you
No,
agree.
it's not.
No, it's not. It's not. Even
No,
Bruce
it's not.
Willis is fucking
Even
said so, so
Bruce
just deal
Willis
with it.
said it's not a Christmas film.
We
Yeah,
did
but
that.
he doesn't know. He didn't direct it.
Listen, 2021,
We
we
did.
finished it on Die Hard. It's over. Deal with it. People lost. Yeah, you, Sam Maguire, the rest of the fucking Die Hard is a Christmas film movie crew in the bin.
Matrix
Yeah.
is.
Fucking hell, don't start now.
Kauser,
It's
we'll
not a
deal with
Christmas
you in
film.
2024. Cam.
When I was a kid, many moons ago, this film used to be on every Christmas.
Snowman.
And no, it was before Snowman. And it was...
Was it in black and white?
No, it wasn't... Well, we had a black and white TV, so we used to have to imagine the colour. So it was actually The Wizard of Oz for me.
Oh.
So, yeah, I used to look forward to that every Christmas. It wasn't a Christmas film in any way, like Die
I
Hard.
was just going to say, you're having a go at me, but he's allowed to be all Dorothy with his red
It
shoes.
used to come on every Christmas day.
Oh, yeah,
That's
fair.
my point. It was
So does
on
Matrix.
Christmas Day. It wasn't. It wasn't necessarily. It was nothing to do with Christmas, but it was always on Christmas Day.
Fair play.
So that's why I can then say. But I was originally on my list. I had down Elf. Elf is the ultimate. Elf is the best. Elf is brilliant.
There it is.
Will Ferrell is amazing.
He is.
So the winner here is Elf. Anybody not saying Elf is stupid.
Matrix.
Thank you,
Proving my
Kauser.
point.
Indeed. And with that, let's go to the worst Christmas film, Die Hard. Because it's not a
I thought-
I concur.
film.
It's not a
Kauser.
Christmas film. How can you put it in Christmas? Yeah. So you just gone against everything you said.
Exactly.
Yes, by
Exactly.
saying it's the worst.
Oh,
You just
By saying
learned.
but no. By
Yeah, you
saying it's
just-
the worst.
I
you know what
agree.
it is?
I
You
agree.
lost. 2 years
You
later, you just lost.
You slide tackled yourselves. You Virgil van Dijk yourselves.
No, Cam just stepped on his knee like they did to McAllister. That's what's happened.
See, if I could show you my screen, I've got Die Hard with a big laughing thing next to it. Literally, the worst Christmas films are all the fucking little shitty filler ones that Netflix puts on.
I was just going to
Okay.
say, but I watch them though. I can't lie. I do watch them. They're easy, pointless watches. It's like a bit of a guilty pleasure. They're like nothing films.
The thing with Die Hard is, yeah, because it's set around Christmas, that's why people think it's a Christmas film. But when Bruce Willis come out and actually says it's not a Christmas film,
Yeah,
and you
because all
still
those Christmas films get released in
main
fucking
actor of
July,
the
innit?
film,
Of course they
the-
do, Cam, innit? That's the thing.
You know, there is no argument then if the main actor is saying it's not a Christmas film.
Or
That's
there's no argument when the fucking film came out in July. July!
'Tis the season to shine with H&M. Discover the holiday collection and find fashionable pieces for your wardrobe or for under the tree. Get inspired and dazzle with this year's glam. From tuxedo styles, bow detailed pieces, impressive prints, and more. From unforgettable looks to unforgettable gifts. With fashion finds to home decor, find it all at H&M. Treat your loved ones and yourself this season. Shop in-store or at hm.com.
Yeah,
The
but
seventh month of the year. Not even anywhere near
America is a
Christmas.
consumerist society, so they're just kind of getting people warmed up for it.
Good, Andy. Right? Even Trading Places came out near Christmas. Sit the fuck back down, cuz. There's no way.
That's a
No.
proper Christmas movie. That
Getting
always
back
came
to-
on at Christmas.
Get back to the actual Christmas film.
Yeah,
I think one of the worst ones is either the one that was released a year or so ago, Spirited, which was like a big pile of shite, a musical. I just like watched 10 minutes, I had to switch it off. Or Jingle All the Way. Remember that one? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that was Arnie.
It
that
was
was a bit-
terrible.
That was a bit cag.
Really bad film.
Yeah, Spirited was your classic 2.5, maybe 3 out of 5 if lucky. And when I say lucky, I mean like you're having a good day and you want to be generous. Otherwise, yeah, it was a proper 2.5 out of 5 film. Jingle All the Way. Yeah, it was this whole fucking Turbo Man nonsense. It was just bollocks, right? I think it was when Arnie was trying to be a funny guy and being on TV and being everyone's lovey-dovey
Yeah.
type person. And proving that he didn't have to be a hard man to be a hard man type thing. And ultimately portrays a hard man. I don't think you worked that one out, mate.
No.
Cool. Do you know what? Let's get real Desi with this. The best relative at Christmas for you. Out of all your rishtedar, out of all your relatives, the ones, so not your immediate, and by immediate I mean mum and dad, siblings, or children or wife. You know, the one relative, when they come at the door, you're like, fucking awesome. Thank God you've come. You know what? Now you know Christmas is Christmas. Now you know shit's gonna get real. It's gonna be awesome.
Who are you going to first?
Kauser.
None.
What the fuck?
No, sorry, you said none of the immediate, so there's nobody that really look forward to seeing. Like, I'm pleasant, but, you know.
Fuck off. Yeah, you're definitely pleasant. Right, okay. Kauser, age 30-something, approximately 67 though in real terms, would like to meet no one. Gags?
Best one. God. You
Gosh,
know
I
what?
really am the Grinch.
Yeah, you know what? Didn't have too much family coming round at Christmas. I'd have to say, back in the day when I was a kid, it'd be one of my my mom's like her best friend. She would always bring. I mean, I suppose it's not a relative, really, is it? But we used to count them. We used to count.
Yeah.
Asians count best friend, like parents' best friends as cousins, don't they?
Yeah, you call them
Everyone's a
auntie,
fucking-
right?
Listen,
we
if they
call it
live next
auntie.
door, even in India or in your village or wherever you guys come from in your parent that they get considered family because they end up at your fucking wedding, even though you don't know who the fuck they are. But your parents act as if they've been known you since you were born.
She's the only one that would get me a Christmas and birthday present because they're only a week apart.
Oh,
So she would have to be number one on the list because everybody else would turn up in the middle of the week or towards the end of it and say, "Hey, this is your Christmas and birthday present." And I used to think
know that
about,
feeling.
I used to look at them, Cam, and go, "You
Maybe.
piece of shit." Honestly, I'm a kid. I'm a kid, and
Seriously?
you're giving me
That's how
one
you felt?
present. You cheap shits.
Mine was 3 weeks
Fucking
apart.
cheap shits.
They were
See, I've
stretchy.
got to ask my brother-in-law this because
Hey.
obviously his birthday's on Boxing Day. He's 26th, right? Repent as a brother. Like how he feels.
That's even worse.
Fuck.
That's even
Yeah, they
worse.
wait
But,
till
like,
the Boxing Day sale.
no, but some people don't do Christmas, right? So it doesn't matter. You get your birthday present, and that's
Yeah.
it. But literally, we were celebrating. We all our cousins and all our friends and family, we'd actually give stuff out. So everyone else, all of the kids would get
You
2
feel
presents in a
special.
year.
Yeah.
I'd get one, and I'd be like, "This is fucking shit." So some aunties used to give me something. I'd be like, "Where's the second one?" You know what I mean? Like I'd look for it. I'd be like, "Besh them." They'd be like, "Nee, go in now." I'm like, "Fuck you." Then.
Literally, guys, what you're
Because
trying
one
to
auntie
say
used
is
to give me
that, you know,
2.
like when the families fight at the door when they're leaving and they're trying to give you a £10, £20 or £1 Scottish note that used to be back in the day. You'd be the kid who'd go to the auntie like going, "Look, don't worry about the parents. Menu mere hath chlare. Give it to me straight. I ain't going to say no."
Yeah, but hey, maybe some aunties did spend, double, but I just wouldn't know the value. Who knows? I'm maybe being judgmental.
Or your mum and dad pocketed it. Because I'm saying you straight, that fucking happened, all right? That shit, that £10, £20 that they would keep, that came to you, supposed to be for you, or nanny, and all this kind of stuff. I guarantee there's parents out there over the years who've just gone, fuck it, you know what? This will go in the kitty. Or if it went to your dad, find it later. Cam, best relative at Christmas for you?
Best relative at Christmas used to be because nobody comes around anymore now. Since lockdown, everybody's just stopped going around to anybody's at Christmas. So we all used to get together at Bargie's place across the road, and we'd have about 6, 7 families there. So you'd have about 30, 40 people. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, it used to be really, really good. And the one I'd look forward to would be my nephew from Ivor, because he he was just jokes. He'd have us in stitches. He was just such a good laugh, such a good lad. I'm going to miss that every Christmas going forward, to be honest. So, that'll be my nephew Jay, Jajar, Indy's son, eldest son. So,
Mank bastard.
Yeah, but they're dirty mank, so yeah, we can live with that and fuck them.
For me, it's really simple. One that don't fucking add any drama. You can be a relative. I don't give a fuck who you are at Christmas. Just don't add any drama. You don't add any drama, you're the best. As soon as you add drama, I want you to leave. Literally, I want you to get out and never come back again. But then also, you know what? If you had the best relative, there's the worst relative, right? And for me, the worst relative at Christmas, irrespective of who they were, because 9 times out of 10, this person was never a relative. It's the fucking random door knockers. Do you know they're just going past your house? Mummy karaya? Or is your dad home? Kind of thing. And you're like thinking, who the fuck are you? Yeah, it's like Christmas Day. I just want to chill out. And you're looking at them and you have no idea who they are. And your parents aren't home. And then they'll just say, and you're like, I don't know where the fuck my mum and dad are. And why do you want to wait? Like, who does that? Who goes into, if you're a perceived stranger just by knocking on someone's house back in the day and saying, oh, is your mum and dad home, etc., and the kids don't know who you are, 99% of the time, you're just going to let this fucking complete stranger in your house and let them sit there and enjoy everything in your house whilst your parents come home. But I don't think any situations, thank fuck for this, no situations actually arose where the parents came home and said, who the fuck are you? When that relative was sitting there waiting for them. So yeah, that was the one for me. You know, like where the random fucker would just knock on the door and not leave until your parents came home. Cam?
Never happened to us. Can't say that ever happened to us. I'll give you my worst one. If they were to come round, worst relative for me that if they were to come round would be probably my fuffer. So the guy's just he thinks he's funny, but he's not. He's just
So for those who are not aware, a fuffer in Punjabi terms, your dad's sister's husband.
So my uncle.
I haven't got one of them.
You're lucky then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have sisters.
Yeah. So yeah, but he thinks he's funny, but he's not. He's just a bit of an a-hole. So that would be somebody I wouldn't want to be seeing at Christmas. It's bad enough when we have to see him anyway. But to come round at Christmas when you're just trying to enjoy the day, because Christmas, the day it's that day when everybody is off, really, isn't it? And you know, especially in the Asian community, because a lot of us are self-employed and we work. A lot of us tend to work more than 5 days a week. You know, some of us work 6 days, some of us work 7 days, and
8 days.
You just know everybody is off on a Christmas day usually. You know, and
it's just that great, guys. Back in the day.
Sorry,
8 days a week, 25 hours a day.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. It felt like that, though, didn't it? It did feel like that. So, especially with, when Dad used to work his 12-hour shifts, and you never, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, sometimes, just to make ends meet, wasn't it? That was the way life was back in the day, and it's good now, isn't it? Life's in a better place for a lot of us, so we can't knock it. So yeah, so
I think in a serious
Christmas Day is special.
Yeah. I think in a serious Desi kind of moment, I think in our generations, or as generations have evolved, we're less happy to do or manage or keep the pretense of certain things that our parents would. I know culturally a lot of people still do keep them and think they're really great traditions to have and to honor, etc., etc. But some of them are really painful and traumatic. So doing away with things that have no value or just cause pain, and you keep up appearances just for the sake of keeping appearances, it doesn't really work over a long period of time. Right? So that's my opinion anyway.
Yeah, nice.
A bit hard, a bit deep for Desi. So, coming out of depth and going to Kauser is actually, do you know what, I don't even know if I want you to answer this question in regards to worst relative, given the fact that you want nobody. So you're never going to have the worst or the best, right?
No, you said the best one and you eliminated all the people that make it the best. Like, does that make sense? And like you talked about an experience where, them random people that would turn up to your house waiting for your mum and dad and kind of wreck Christmas for you as a kid. Cam said that never happened to him. So that never really happened to me. The only people that really turned up to my house were like my immediate family, like siblings, parents. That's all. That was Christmas for us, family all together.
What about the police?
No, that happened later. That was in my teens, in my late teens. No.
The popo shut you down.
Shut me down. Yeah, they would be the worst guests actually on Christmas.
Do you know what? We've gone on such a fucking tangent. Let's get real. Let's get really real now. The best.
You've not done gags?
What, for worst?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a worst relative. There's similar to you, Barge, when someone knocks on the door. It should be the missus's family member waltz around over on Christmas fucking day, right at the time you're just about to have your Christmas meal. You know that fucking annoying one that just turns up every single year at the time where you've just got the chicken out. Like we have chicken and not turkey. You got the chicken out, you got the whole table set, and there's 6 of you about to start eating, and he comes over and he comes and sit on your sofa, and everyone is livid. Absolutely livid. Like, what?
And you can't even pretend you're not home, right? As well.
You can't even pretend that you're not about to eat. The man wants to drink and have it and you're like, no, we just can't look Desi. You know what I mean? Oh, okay then. Then he starts talking. Then you're like, yo, the chicken's coming out. You can't even, how do you give a hint to people? It's so awkward and annoying. Just like trying not to make conversation. But hey, yeah, thankfully we don't talk to him anymore.
Cool. Let's make this a bit happier then. The best NFC Christmas fixture that you can remember. I've got a
easy.
Easy
Mine's
one for
easy.
me.
They're all easy. Anything against Everton.
Oh no, mine's a belter. And Kauser, you'll remember this. I know that you'll remember this actually. Leicester away, 1920.
You rang my show.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I remember it.
That's the one I had as well.
Yeah,
but didn't we all get together for the winning the World Club Cup though?
Yes, we did.
Oh, yes, we did. We all watched it
my
together.
house. That was really good.
Yeah.
So that was
just before it. It was literally 2 days.
It was after that, wasn't it?
No, that was 2 days.
Leicester away was Boxing Day or going 27.
Boxing Day,
yeah.
Just
we
before,
met at Gags' house. We met in Birmingham. We did the escape room thing. Had our Christmas get together in a Mexican restaurant.
Did we get out of that room?
Yes, we did.
All right, okay. Can't remember.
We didn't. Because Enzo fucked it up.
It doesn't matter. Listen, well, we didn't
just blame the person who's not here, dude.
We definitely got out.
She shut the door on my arm. She shut the door on my arm.
That's why she's not here today. The case is still ongoing. But she came, right? And we hadn't seen her in ages. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I'll say for Desi is that I know that sometimes it's very hard to get together, but when we do get together, it is like this. It's like the family getting back together who haven't spoken for a while and putting the world to rights. You know, it's quite a nice, touchy feeling. And the fact is that, look, if it wasn't for AI, you know, this is the bit where I get sentimental and Christmassy about shit for a while, and then I'll wake up, I'm sure. It's really simple. Like, our friendships became family-ships, you know, like literally we treat people like family, like a sister, like a brother, an older brother, a younger brother, everything. There was not anything that we wouldn't really do for each other when the time comes, be that through good times, be that through bad times. And everyone, I suppose, within this pod and certain people not on it today have proven that. What a testimony to something, you know? Like that's not happening in normal life in general. It doesn't happen with your work colleagues all that often, won't really happen sometimes with your own family, let's face it. So to have that, it's fantastic. I think that's what's the power of a Desi pod like this, a Desi AI. I said I was being a bit funny and a bit facetious at the beginning, but it is an original movement. It's been going for 9-10 years nearly. Our 10th birthday next year, man. I'm 10 years old, double digits.
Incredible.
You know? I don't know what present to buy it.
No, you're 7.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was getting carried away.
Indeed. So...
Need to buy
Very
you a
nice.
Tommy computer.
Tommy.
Because Kaz, I'm going to say this straight. Every time you keep saying Tommy computer, I've got pictures of Tommy Robinson, and that's not happening.
Oh,
What
Tommy the
What
Gutta.
Tommy Robinson computer are
Was
you
it
going to get,
this
Tam?
podcast that used to have Tommy the Gutta? Someone used to say, Gags, it was you.
No, son, me and I could talk Tommy.
That's it.
Tommy Tuchel. We were playing
That was
Chelsea.
the best. That was the best pod. That was the best pod ever when we called Santa Kutta Kutta Tuana Kutta Tommy. Fucking your dog's got a name, but mine's a fucking Kutta. Yeah? Fucking bastard. But we don't mind it when it's Tommy Tuchel, do we?
Indeed. And there was that one image of Tommy Tuchel, which I was not allowed to put out onto the internet.
No.
Yeah. It exists. It exists. And then we went beat them in the Carabao Cup.
So funny.
Fucking awesome. Best Christmas fixture. So Leicester away is definitely in there.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be the greatest fun.
That is the one. Yeah.
I did enjoy us winning the World Club Cup and watching it together, to be fair.
Yes, I put that all in one because
Yeah,
we
it's
actually
a
watched the
bundle.
game together. Yeah.
And I think all the Everton wins have to come in as a bundle.
Yes.
It's literally been like a yearly thing in the club.
Yes.
Whenever there's one in December, they've just been hammered.
I have to admit, I have
the
missed the
Origi
fact
one's
that
the best, right?
we didn't get to sing Merry Christmas Everton to them because we
No,
got
not
played
this
them in
year.
December.
I know, it's such a shame.
I know. We've got to find a way of doing that either this weekend or next weekend when it comes to the Arsenal.
To be fair to Everton, I know we're not talking too much football, but they've come out of this
Doing all
really
right.
well.
Yeah, they've come swinging, to be fair.
They didn't come out swinging straight away. They let fucking Garnacho score a wonder goal.
Yeah,
We got
afterwards,
smacked
after that,
3-0.
since then, they've
Yeah,
been...
since then, yes, but immediately no.
Can
They've
I
had to
put,
go-
you know what?
They had to learn how to punch again.
Can I tell you which one's one of my favourite fixtures away from that as well was back in 2018 when we beat Man United. Shaqiri came off the bench and scored a double. I think it was the 18th of December.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Mourinho got sacked. Like that was a special one for me because my mum was giving it all, like hard nails. So that was a special one.
Is this the way which you were strutting like a chicken in your
Yes,
face?
in my face.
I'm pouting at you.
Yeah.
Oh, the things we remember. All right, great. Worst Christmas fixture you can remember? Oh, a fucking belter.
Go on, hit us, because I can't think of any.
Oh, man. You know what? Christmas is like from Christmas Day till New Year's Day.
Is Watford in here? Is Watford in here at some point?
No.
Okay.
But that's really painful also because I was fucking there and seeing Adam Bogdan not know how to be a goalkeeper. I think Daya at that age, she could have fucking done better than he did. City away.
Shit.
City away.
What?
In 11-12
3-2?
season. Oh, mate.
Is that the
fucking worse than that.
Mignolet one?
No. 2011-12.
Oh, no, I'm thinking
I think he
a
was
couple of
still
years ago.
There. He was still
Liverpool Football Club are in their Suarez t-shirts.
there. Oh, dear.
Oh, God, yes.
We got fucking battered. I think it was at least 3-0. Yaya Toure dragged us left to right all over the place. And at that time, the away fans at City were behind the goal. So they didn't have this split tier nonsense that they've got now. You were just literally on the lower tier. And you could feel the pain of every goal they scored because it was that fucking cold. It was at Monday night, 8 o'clock kickoff. It was a foggy day as well. So the train I wanted to take, I couldn't take. Flight cancelled. Had to hire a car, go there. It was just horrid all the way. It's so cold. And I said, then, the whole thing was happening about Suarez at the time as well. And LFC come out in the Suarez t-shirts. And you're like, okay. And obviously didn't play with any kind of spirit and got fucking hammered.
Awful. For me, it was the Watford game.
Sorry, Kauser. Watford, okay. Watford with Bogdan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man, there's been loads of New Year's Day ones that have been shit. Back when I was a kid, I think there was a QPR once. There was loads. There's been, in my life, that's just hurt me. There was Stoke once at Christmas. We lost 3-1 as well. Fucking awful. Away. I think it was similar time, maybe 2013, maybe. Brendan's first year. Bad.
Oh, fucking
bad time.
Oh, Jonathan Walters.
Yeah, really bad time.
Stupid.
It's just we've had some terrible ones. I'm hoping this Christmas is a good one. Normally, Klopp's have been good, but fingers crossed they stay good.
He just doesn't like the New Year sales.
No, they're always shit. They're always shit. New Year's always shit.
Unless, well, there was a period where they weren't, which was 1819 to some degree, and a little bit of 1920.
Those 2 years are outliers. We were unbelievable. I think it's probably one of the best Liverpools we'll ever see in our lives. In those 2 years. And then in 1617, we decided to throw it in the bin, as we did at the turn of 2021 as well. Of course. Cam?
No, I can't really think of anything. I'll just stick with what you guys are going with. I'm happy with those.
Cool. So then which player do you want under the mistletoe?
Who, me?
Yep.
Which player do I want under the mistletoe? Why have you gone to me first?
Why not?
Okay. Taylor Hind.
Okay. Kauser?
None. They're all young.
Virgil's about your age, isn't he?
Nah, man, they're all young, and I don't objectify men like that. I don't know who would you.
Spearing. He's about your height as well.
Shut up, man. Pass. Gags, who would you have under the tree, under the mistletoe?
I'm not that way inclined, but I would go for which Liverpool player?
This is why they answer it, see, because obviously it's objectifying men, isn't it? So I'll let you guys do that. I respect men.
I didn't objectify a man.
No, you didn't. The way Bisham.
Well, who's been popping up on my timeline the last few days? Albie Moreno. Get out!
and
just for that, he deserves it.
Guy is gonna be ready to wrestle you.
Cool. Oh, you're all fucking Besham.
I'm not.
Shut up. That's a family-friendly show. When the kissing came on TV, what did your mum and dad do?
Covered our eyes.
Cover your eyes, sir.
Just covered your ears.
And TV changed the channel. Remember your fucking roots. Silent Ballin.
I did. Harinder, I did. Respect.
Listen, you can't remember your roots. You fucking bleach them.
Mate, he went for a female player. He went for a women's player. He went for a women's player.
Oh, remember my roots. You bog-wash your roots, Kauser. I'm so upset. Like,
Ham went for a women's Liverpool player. Cheeky shit.
I mean, how does it work, Kaz? Like, was it actual domestos use? Do you have to wear special gloves?
Man, everybody gets their hair bleached. You know that little brown
No, they
thing?
don't. We've had this conversation.
Yes, they do. Mo Salah has got brown bits in his hair. How do you think he got it to that colour? They had to lift
My
the
son
colour
has
up.
got brown bits in his hair due to his his actual heritage and DNA.
Mo Salah had jet black hair. He's got blonde, brownish bits in it. How did he achieve that? It had to be lightened.
Yeah, but Gags got grey hair. He ain't got blondes or gingery bits.
Yeah, but
he don't bleach his hair.
But you guys should take really well. But what I'm saying,
I can't speak for Cam. Cam definitely has a just for men vibe going on.
I definitely do.
Okay, mate.
I definitely do. Never have I.
Cool.
I've never dyed my hair. Let's put it that way.
Well, we use Mendy instead.
No Mendy either. No Mendy either.
Nothing wrong with Mendy.
No Mendy. No Mendy. No Mendy. No,
honestly. Cool. Obviously, which player we won't have under the mistletoe, see above, no mistletoe.
Okay. Moving on.
And we're getting towards the end now. Getting all this nostalgic now about the end. What can Liverpool give you for Christmas? Not just for life, but for Christmas.
Fucking Premier League title. That's what I want for Christmas. Give it me.
They can only give it to you for Christmas, mate, not for life. So this Christmas, if Liverpool give you one thing.
I want the Premier League title.
Signings in it?
No, I want the Premier League title. That means signing.
You can't win the Premier League title in Christmas.
No, but it's an early gift, man.
All right.
So I'm guaranteed to get it in the middle of the year.
Get Kauser to nick the replica trophy.
It's a Kam birthday present.
Have you never done that with your parents? Can I have it for Christmas now? Can I get it me now? Like, it's my daughters do it.
Yeah.
No, my dad waited till the January sales.
Like, I want it for next Christmas. Is that all right? Give me it for next. I want the Premier League title. That's the best thing I could get for Christmas.
Wait till they turn 40. Apparently, when you turn 40, it's almost like the whole year is buying presents every day, every month. Because it's my 40th year.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah, it's
That never happened to me.
Mate, it's just, yeah, don't ask.
But
Not that
yeah,
my
I
kids have
mean,
turned 40,
we could,
but like,
yeah, we could say signings this
Okay.
Christmas. But to be honest,
That's where I was going.
Yeah, and I get it, and that's fine. That makes sense. But I just want
so
to.
you want the
We've got a great
trophy,
chance. We're
Kauser
top of the
wants
league,
signings.
and we just got a great chance to go and do this. And I've got a feeling Liverpool are going to sign nobody this summer.
He's right.
Sorry, this winter.
Summer.
This winter, and I'm just gutted already. Like, the window's not even open, but I'm gutted already because there's definitely a couple of holes, a DM, a CB, maybe even a right back. It's just, we just don't do things the easy way.
No.
And talking about the easy way, I just want them to give us no more heart attack defensive displays. That's all I want for
That's
Christmas.
gonna happen.
Don't give me a heart attack
That's
defensive
standard.
display.
Okay, you know what Liverpool can give
Playing
us this
Arsenal?
Christmas? You know what Liverpool can give us this Christmas? No more injuries.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, I was going to say a DM. That's what I want for Christmas.
Well, Henry's Scrooge, innit? So good luck with that one.
Why? What's happened?
I mean, like,
Not Scrooge, Scrooge.
Oh, Scrooge.
Yeah,
I thought
thank you.
It sounded
Thank
like
you.
Scrooge. I'm like, what's happened to Henry? What's he done?
I'm glad
thought so.
somebody's not Ghana, meaning deaf, not blind.
Can't I am.
Having said, you know what, Kaz, I'm going to tell the listeners the truth here. Gags,
No,
what happens
don't.
when you sit next to Kauser at a football match?
It's like leading the blind.
And why is that? Because what won't Kauser do?
He doesn't wear glasses
Oh. Do you
or
want to know
contact
something?
lenses
My niece
or anything.
My niece is exactly like me. I swear we're exactly the same person.
I've told this story many, many times, but I said to her, "Oh, look, Coutinho speaking to Emre," and she goes, "What did he say?"
Guys, tell them where we were and where I was at.
You were in
What
Wembley.
did he say? You're in the top tier of
We're in
the
Wembley.
standard.
Oh, look, Phil speaking to Emre, and she goes, "What did he say?"
I mean, look, you should be honoured. She thinks you're Superman, Gags.
I'm like, he said you look gorgeous or something stupid.
Your superhuman hearing. Oh, fucking
Nina's
hell.
an idiot. That's what you said. Nina's an idiot. Oh God.
Oh,
she
man.
just looked, and then she realized like 2 years later, she was like, "Oh my God."
See, we
I
also
didn't
have
say
common friends in the cot who apparently can't see very well, but swear down, as Cam would say, swear down that they've got 20/20
Hanging.
vision. Yeah, no names mentioned, but yeah, one of the things in the Sing selfie, sometimes main person takes Sing selfie. Please go and get a fucking eye test, man. No, genuinely, it's not worth it. Because I'm about 46 years old, guys. I'm going to be 47. I need glasses when it's really dark outside because I can't see then because there's not enough light coming into my eye. And I'm like going, okay, cool. You just wear them. It's all right. It's not a big deal. I'd rather function and see what the fuck is going on, especially when we score. And I like to see it in like ultra clear HD rather than how Sky used to be back when Sky Digital first launched in 1990 something, whatever it was. I just want to see it nice and easy. So definitely get your things tested, guys. Eyes, ears, brain if you can. Helps. Awards! Do you know what? We've actually made it to the fucking end. Wow. It's a proper Desi special for you guys. Awards. Now, this could be really easy or really hard. And that's the reason for saying that is because there's so many contenders. So
Are
many
we keeping it to
contenders.
football though?
You could keep it to wherever you want. We've never kept it to football previously, to be fair. You know, it was just always that Mourinho won it because he was just such a prick.
Yeah, but we should keep it to football for fun. He's like, no, I had mine ready.
No, because I think people should be free to speak whatever they wish to hear. Sala Sala Nina Kauser. Who is the Haramda? Kutta Loon Harami.
You probably mentioned him already on the
of the year, of this year, for you.
Oh, there's been so many.
I know, that's what I mean. It's like an Oscars list for it, right?
I know, like, let me pull out the scroll. Gosh, there's so many horrible
I know,
people.
one's going to get the Golden Globe, one's going to get the Oscar,
Well,
the other
you know
one's
what?
going to get a BAFTA.
What about the woman who just got sacked from the Cruella bitch?
Cruella Braverman. Yeah, she was on my list.
Cruella.
Cruella.
I mean,
You've
surely,
gone Desi. You've gone Desi, okay.
surely that must have been like the biggest cheer we ever got when she got sacked. Good cow. Sorry.
I not understand Tories. And that's it. I just don't.
Yep.
Sorry, folks.
And you know what? And I'm going to be
that way.
honest with you right now, I don't understand Labour as well. And that's a scary, scary thing.
It's not scary. It's just they're doing. You need to go and watch some interesting documentaries, which I will send you. They're not conspiracy theories or anything like that. Just very investigative, and actually look at what people were saying back in different eras. And it's all cyclical, right? The same shit happens again and again and again. It's just distilled in a different way. And given how mediums of distillation have changed from that period to how they are now, things just come out a different way. But it's the same shit. It is. It's just recycled and respun in a different. And packaged somewhat in another way, but you're still consuming the same stuff. But yeah. And what I feel Starmer is doing, he's doing a Tony Blair from the mid-90s, but he's doing the 2020s version of it.
Yeah. I think my Sala is basically anyone that is okay with kids being killed. That's
in
anyone.
A nutshell.
In a nutshell.
They're in my list as well. So I had Putin, Netanyahu, Hamas, ultimately Cruella. But if you were going to go football related, I was going to say the VAR officials from the Spurs Liverpool game.
Oh my God.
They need a Jutiya Dahar.
Oh my God. Wow, that is a good one. Yeah. I do think, what was the referee's name?
Hooper Ray.
He was
Well, it wasn't the referee who was wrong, was it? Because
no, it was a guy. It was who was the fourth official? Who was the fourth official? Who was the fourth official? It's the one that always fucks
Darren England.
That's it.
No, he was the VAR guy. He was the VAR guy.
He was the VAR guy.
Darren England was the VAR guy.
Yeah.
But the fourth official who said it was Ollie someone. I was listening to the video earlier.
That was that's a guy that works inside VAR. It's not actually.
No. They said they on the audio. They said the fourth official or something.
No. So that was cleared up in the articles later. That Ollie is like a person who works in the office.
Can we also,
like a producer?
With this VAR stuff, can we also throw the fourth official in, the one that actually physically manhandled Robertson and got away with it? Like he physically abused him.
Oh yeah, I remember his name.
Yeah, but we'll throw him.
He's got like a Greek name or a Cypriot name or something.
He looks like a right dodgy doorman. Yeah,
but he's hench.
Leave Dorman alone.
He's...
And reputable profession.
I don't need a VPN. I've got nothing to hide. This is what I used to tell myself before I hooked up with LibertyShield.com. Not only is my home internet now fully encrypted, but I can now access all the websites I want, whenever I want, and do so from absolutely anywhere. As a Liverpool fan, I love to know I can now watch every match, regardless of whether it's on UK TV or not. My Liberty Shield VPN makes sure nothing is blocked and guarantees me super fast streaming speed throughout that match. You can get connected right now with their software package, which includes a 48-hour no-obligation free trial and instant access to their apps for Apple, Android, Fire TV, PC, Mac, and Android TV. Or Go a step further like I have and get one of their pre-configured VPN routers. These small but powerful devices allow you to easily connect every device in your home to VPN, making it the perfect solution for smart TVs, Mag boxes, and games consoles. Visit libertyshield.com today and use coupon code AIVPN25 to get 25% off at checkout.
Oh,
They got a hard job.
Yeah, Darren England needs to solve the Salah.
Yeah.
That's probably the most upset I've been in a football game since Virgil got injured at Everton.
See, I just remember that match, that when the whole thing happened with first Curtis gets sent off, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And everyone's like, it's not supposed to get sending off. Then you get the next whammy, which is Diaz scores and they get it off. And everyone's like, it's just not offside. And on screen, sorry, in the ground, the scoreboard doesn't update for ages. Like, it doesn't. It just stays mesmerized for the 34th minute, whatever the scoreline was then. And it just stayed stuck there. And we're like, what the fuck is actually going on here? And normally there's a VAR replay on their big screens. There was no VAR replay in regards to the Luis Diaz incident. It just wasn't. There was replays for everything else, but not that. And you know, you're looking at it, you're going, oh, something's not right.
Reasons.
Yeah, it's proper fucked, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think VAR, and for footballing aspect, VAR at Spurs, 100%. For life, I kind of agree with Kauser. You know, if you're a complete and utter fanboy who thinks that kids passing away anywhere in the globe due to any reason, be that political, be that through famine, be that through organized crime, be that through anything, and you live with it and go, oh, it's all right, no problems, but we're okay. You're a fucking idiot. Siddhi gal. You are what Punjabi people would call a fuddu. If you cannot stand up for those rights of those people because you think something else, i.e., your political position in the future. And yes, I am talking to you of certain heritage and MPs who should fucking know better. You fucking utter besharam scums. From the bottom of my fucking heart.
100%.
And when I see you, I'm saying it to your face. I'm going to say it on the pod.
Yep,
because
I'm going to
you'll DM me for support. Can you retweet my tweet, please, Baji? No, I fucking can't. Go fuck yourself. You can't stand for people who need you to be a voice, and you will then try and politicize your way out of it. Sorry, that's not what we're prescribed to. When you look in the mirror, recognize what you were supposed to be prescribed to. Soapbox ended there.
Yep, and with
okay.
It's a bit of, do you know what I mean? I know who you're talking about, Baji. I know who you're talking about, but you know, like there's been betrayal from like
Rishi.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them.
Rishi Sunak says that
I'm
a Punjabi boy. You're a fucking Tory banjo. That's what you are. You're a fucking prick.
Yeah, but like, he's the one who has the final say. He's the one who has the power and the authority, or the influence is possibly the word I'm looking for, to actually enact.
I'm going to tell you straight, guys. Look, the 2001 Goldman Sachs intake of graduates. He joined operations. He didn't join IT. He didn't join the business. He joined operations. At that time, operations was an area where you either went into things like financial controls or, and there's no nice way of putting this, I'm about to upset a lot of people, I know, but I don't want to, but I'm going to say it straight. You wiped traders' backsides because you were either doing the back office stuff for them, but you weren't something super important, bruv. So much so, I was in the 2001 Goldman Sachs intake, just like you were. No one fucking remembers you, pal. I know this because I helped set up the Asian Professional Network at Goldman Sachs. And no one remembers you, Rishi, at all. They remember other people, like Sajid and co. who went onto different banks and different things. They know those guys. They don't fucking remember you for shit. It says everything, right? About this poncy little fuck who apparently is a Punjabi boy. As I said, you're not a Punjabi boy, you're just a fucking panchos. There you go. Siddhi gal. Now the nice bit. Who gets the big hug from Klopp this year? You know, like Klopp hasn't given a big hug for ages because we haven't done Desi for ages. Who gets the big Klopp hug this year?
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
For me, seeing as nobody else is speaking, and we can do these long pauses all night, for me, because I'm now convinced this person is the greatest LFC player ever. And for that and that alone, it's Mo Salah.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, you look cute.
You're just jealous.
If you only you knew who I was gonna nominate, I'm not gonna tell you now.
Well, be like that then.
No, you really want to know. You know what I was going to say? You know what I was going to say? I was going to say give it to Cam Branch because his daughter is going to get married and it's an emotional time when your daughter gets married. So Klopp can console him. Yeah, but I mean, he put the save the date and I started panicking because he put it like 2 years in advance because I'm lastminute.com. But that's just me. But I was going to say Cam Branch, but you can do one now. You don't get a hug.
And anyway,
and he says, "You don't get an invite."
Did I tell you what happened? I phoned Nina up and I said, "Yeah, Nina, you're all right for the wedding date, yeah." She goes, "Cam, I don't think I'm going to make it. My brother's. How was your brother's shoulder? Or my brother's was it his shoulder or his arm?
Yeah, he broke his like shoulder, didn't he?
He broke his shoulder, and I don't think it's going to recover in time. And obviously, no one's going to be there to look after Mum. This is the beginning of August this year when I sent that message, and I'm like, and obviously the wedding date is towards the end of August, and I'm like, Nina, won't you recover in a year? She goes, you what? I said, the wedding's next year. She goes, I didn't look at that. I only looked at the date, 18th of August, and I just thought it was this year. I'm like, why would I send you a wedding? Save the date. Not even a wedding invite. Save the date for 2 weeks away. What planet do you think I'm on, girl?
Spell a knee in English.
Honestly. Yeah. I think you need that pop up.
N-I-E. Or you. We'll go with Annie. You can get Annie out of Nina's name.
Mo Salah's got 2.
A-N-N-I.
Yeah.
Mo Salah's got 2 then. Where are you going, Baji?
Me?
Well, I was going to say Cam as well because he's just an absolutely amazing guy.
The rest of us feel really offended, but carry on. I actually give specific reasons. You just singled him out to be a wonderful human being above us all. Gags, the knives are out for you.
Well, he's
given that I've never.
He knows why. He's just an amazing guy.
No.
I never agree with you guys when it comes to this one. Anyway, I definitely agree with regards to player wise, 100%. Mo Salah's diamond geezer, man.
Actually, you know what? Alisson Becker, we'd probably be in relegation.
Oh my God! How can we? It's got to be Mo Ali in it. I mean, Virgin and Father.
Give it to Moina Ali. There you go.
Moina. That's like a show on Nickelodeon.
He's a fucking red.
There you go. Let's give it to Moina Ali. You want to give it to me for? Because we wanted to give it to Mo and Alice and then we combined them and it came with you.
You get that. Good.
Yeah, they both got beards. One's a Mo. Ali. Mine, because I never agree with you guys. Do you remember last year? And I said to you guys, I went to a wedding around this time last year. I went to a family wedding where my cousin Ricky, his sister, got married. Aaron in Wolverhampton, unfortunately to a mank, but I'm sure she's having the last laugh right now. And at their reception, I had somebody come across to me, sit down next to me. It was a bit like a stranger knocking on the door, and I was like, who the fuck are you? But it wasn't like that, because you're at a wedding, you're going to be nice. All right, how are you? Bargy, you know, like, I'm going to say this right now. Bargy, you know, I'll tell you, that I'm from Telford, and I know you from the Desi podcast. I'm like, you what? I have never had anybody in my life come to me at a wedding and say, I know you from the Desi podcast. Baljit, the dentist from Telford. Baljit, here's your shout out, man. Listen, I remember this for a whole year and a bit. He's the geezer I'll give the big clop hug to, because how amazing is that? As I said, like, I don't know the guy from Adam, right? But you're at a family wedding and wouldn't have any reason to know the guy otherwise. But the only connection we've got is being Liverpool fans, and the reason that connection is exposed is because he listened to the Desi podcast.
Wonderful.
Reaching,
he might be my childhood friend. That's Baljit, but there might be lots of Baljits.
He actually is your
dentist.
He is your that Baljit, by the way.
Oh, is it?
That is your childhood friend, Gaz, who dentist, yes, owns a practice in Telford, because one of the kids on his training on their training contracts at that time, prior to that, was the guy
my nephew.
No, the guy who married Ricky's sister.
Okay.
And also, he did his degree at Liverpool Uni, which is where Bal went. I'm brother. So he's rattling these all off. I'm like, oh no, you're from the Desi podcast. I was like, and he said it like that as well, that great, lovely West Country, Black Country accent. Black Country.
Bal, my mate Bal.
I know you're from the Desi podcast. Yeah, I was just like, that's it. That meant so much. And I said, I turned around and said to Mama and Ricky's dad, and I explained this to them. It's like, you know what, this guy's just come up to me. It's just like, he goes, just knows me from the podcast. He goes, first thing they go, oh, okay, podcast. They go, wow. You know, so it was such a strange thing. It sounds so egotistical.
Surreal.
As well,
it's surreal,
yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
proper surreal. You could be a real egotistical wanker and go, oh yes, because you know, so our famous podcast kind of thing. But it's not like that at all. It's actually just the case of the fact that it has a reach. I still remember to this day the Joey Connors story, where his neighbor was from a Desi background, and he's
listening to the Desi podcast.
Would love to listen to the Desi podcast with Joey Connors, just because it was a way of connecting. Football, eh? Look at what it does to you.
I had one at a wedding where somebody, they came up to me and said, are you Cam Branch from Twitter? And then this was at my nephew's wedding a few years ago. And I'm like, well, I'm Cam Branch and I'm on Twitter, but doesn't mean to say I'm from Twitter. And that's as close as I've ever got to anything like that. But nothing, what you've done there, buddy, that's brilliant. That's just superb. There you go.
They knew Gags. That was the killer. He's like, yeah, I know Gags, yeah.
I think Gags got one on my sister's wedding. I think my cousin came up to you guys. Didn't he? One of my cousins?
Barista.
No, you weirdo.
Would like to meet.
Yeah, that was nice. That was kind of him as well.
Yeah, he came up to you guys, didn't he? I remember you telling me. So there you go. You're all famous. Or you're all...
Unlike you, who's infamous.
Yeah. Infamous for other things.
Well, I'm sorry to break this up, but I do have to run. Love you and leave you, folks.
Cool. Yes. Lovely stuff. So I think that's it from our side anyway. There's so much content on the AI pods that you can listen to. Kauser doesn't pod that much anymore, so this is great to actually have her dulcet tones Gags makes rare appearances rather than occurrences. Use my words. Myself, similar.
Rare occurrences.
Yeah, we're rare.
Yeah, let's not go there.
We're rare appearances now because life is like that sometimes, right? Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's really hectic, and there's lots of things going on. But it doesn't mean that we don't love you guys. It doesn't mean that we don't want to create pods or do anything like that. It's just time. Hence, creating the Desi special for Christmas this year was a really big thing on my list to get done. And so I'm glad that people have made the time for it. So thank you, Cam. Thank you, Kauser. Thank you, Gags. Gags, before you go, because I've got quite a long one that I need to do at the end, is there anything that you want to say, anything you want to promote, anything that you're working on, anything that's coming up from an AI side that you want to get out there?
Not really. I just want to thank everyone working on AI, really, because I'm literally not doing that at the moment. And
get back to fucking work, all right?
I think I did it for so long. It burnt the shit out of me. But now it's a group of people, and it's the greatest source of pride I think I have in my life, is seeing this thing continue to go as strong as it does, even without me anywhere near it. And that's a massive compliment to everybody who's working on it and building it and growing it. And, there was a time where it wouldn't without me on it. I needed to do everything and everything all the time for about 8 years or 9 years. But I'm so happy that it doesn't need me anymore. And it means I can just come and do this and come and, appear on a pod here or there. It's not dependent on. It feels great. And I'm so proud of everyone. I'm so proud of Eddie, Greg, Nina, Guy, Rhodesy in the background. There's so many people. And then obviously every podcaster, literally every single one that contributes their hard-earned time, their honest time. It's I know what that means now because I don't give it and I have to use it elsewhere, but it's very valuable. It's very valuable. So from me to you all, thank you so much for keeping my dream going.
No.
If that means anything, because it is.
It does indeed.
It is my dream. And I absolutely love it. And I wish I could listen to every minute, but I'm just so busy in other things at the moment. And life is...
Sorry about that,
takes over.
I kind of feel it's my fault.
That's all good. All good opportunities. But at the end of the day, about AI, I mean, that didn't affect AI. AI has been this way for a while. But yeah, it is a bit emotional thing. But I think I think if you haven't listened to the podcast I did with Alan, please do go listen to it. I say these type of things on there. And I mentioned the 3 people on this podcast on there as well.
Alan.
And, making sure meeting, making really lifelong friends through this is the greatest thing that will ever have happened to me. So, yeah, I appreciate you all.
Oh, you're not getting 2 presents. Looking like a wow.
I'm on camera as well, looking like a wow. But I'm gonna love you and leave you. The call will remain open. Actually, no, I'll wait till the pod ends so I can stop recording. Go on, Badge.
Cool. Cam? Anything you're on? Anything you want to plug?
Well, I've not been on any pods for a while because obviously house renovation is going on. But hopefully, I should be back on again soon. Once we've got things a little bit settled, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Just want to say to everyone, please look out for all the content on all the different social media platforms of AI, of AI, yeah. And, please just, even if you just give it a like, even if you don't like it, just like it. It helps. Every like helps. So please do that. I just want to say, firstly to all the listeners, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's all do our little bit to try and just make the world a little bit of a better place, because it is quite shit out there at the moment, generally for a lot of people. And anything you can do just to make someone feel a little bit better, do that. Please, just do that. And just to you three, I'm just so grateful. I don't see you three as friends. You know that. You know, you're my brothers, you're my sister, and I'm so lucky and blessed to have you three as my brothers and my sister. And I wouldn't change you in any way, shape, or form for anything. You know, and that's down to you, Gags. And you know, I'll always, you know, take a bullet for any of you. Simple as that. You know,
you're going to get a bullet if you fight in my car on Sunday. I tell you straight.
Yeah, but that's going to happen. I'm old. These things happen.
Cool. I'll leave you.
You know that
inside the M6 then. I'm not having this stinky in my car.
You just bring the air freshener again, all right? We'll be fine. For a breeze, it's good. So
if you shart, it's over. It's never going to come out of the seats.
As long as I get food afterwards.
Talking of sharts, how's that? Any plugs from yourself? Anything that you want to say?
Yeah, just everything what the guys have said, you know. Just keep it on AI. It's growing. Go, and we've got a TikTok now, Instagram, YouTube as well. It's growing. It's expanding. Check out the podcast. There's incredible content. I no longer podcast, but my word, the content is incredible. You three are awesome, and everyone listening as well. We're talking about looking after each other, but make sure you look after yourselves as well. Very important. You know, you can't pour out of an empty cup, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? So give yourself the love, give the people around you love, and yeah, just be awesome.
Cool. I'm going to keep it real. If you can't get what you want for Christmas from somebody else, get it for yourself. Make yourself happy. Fuck it. No, don't be so frugal. Sorry, so don't be so lavish. Just keep things real, to be fair, for Christmas. Be nice. You don't have to. I give gifts, but I'll say it straight. You don't have to give in order to receive. People know that you love them. Don't feel the pressure of all the social nonsense that people put out there, especially like the machinery that wants you to buy so much for Christmas. Because apparently if you buy things for Christmas, then that really means that you love them. Of course not. So don't stress on that side. I have to end on a somber note though. In a somber way in one sense, but a little bit of rejoice and commemoration in another. So I'm going to ask a big favor of the family of AI. I'm then going to ask a big favor of the family of Liverpool FC, because on Sunday, we will be paying tribute to a young lad who passed away way, way, way before his time due to cancer. He's only 36 years old, only 36. He leaves behind two kids, two young boys, aged 4 and 6, a loving wife, leaves behind his siblings, his mum and dad. And in Desi culture, it's always considered, and I suppose in any culture, it's a real horrible feeling when you outlive your kids, because it's not meant to be like that. Yeah, you always think that it's not going to be that way. So Tarandeep Singh Minhas, some people didn't know him, who would travel from the Northampton Midlands area to matches. He would have been going until about 2018, 2019 or so. And then I think the cancer then kicked in and the matches were few and far between. But he's got quite a lot of mates out there. I was approached by a close family friend of his ahead of his funeral tomorrow to see if there could be something that could be done to recognize this fact. You know, like people pass away and Copites usually will put a banner up, but there's very rarely a Desi one that goes up. So I was like, you know, we can correct that. So there's permission granted from the club for a large banner to be shown before You Never Walk Alone and alongside You Never Walk Alone in his memory. And at the 8th minute, we'll also then turn that flag towards the cop, so that people can give him a proper send-off in this usual cop tradition of applause. So my plea to people, which I'll put out on Twitter, and I'll hopefully get lots of people to share it as well. So on the 8th minute of the United match, let's make sure that Tarandeep remembers that we remember him too. Cool. All right, folks. Have a very Merry Christmas. Don't take what we say on this thing seriously. When we take the piss out of each other, we all love each other, as you can imagine. And you can tell from the last 15 minutes or so of, again, Desi goodbye, where it's supposed to only take 5 minutes. We've been here for 20 to do that. And the sheer fact that, you know what, the absolute standard. And if we don't speak again, have a happy new year. Clearly, we're top of the league. We haven't even mentioned that enough, that we're top of the fucking league with a reboot.
It doesn't feel like we deserve it.
And we deserve everything
so
we've
shite
got.
as well.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Just give me the league for Christmas.
If this was cricket, we'd be like, who's taking Rishwat?
Who's fixed it?
Probably you, Nina. Probably you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah,
I
you
swear
not
to
only
God.
take it, you demand it.
This is where I get pissed off. What if Luton? What if Spurs? What if? Where would we be? We would be clear. Ugh.
I'm sure there's been ones where we can say,
season,
what if
I'm saying it straight. The one season we did it the easy way, we didn't get to see it. Fuck that shit. If we're doing it the hard way, similar to how we did it the hard way when it came to winning the Champions League in 18-19 season, fuck that. I'm taking it. Because
that's what I'm saying. Give it to me for Christmas. That's what I'm saying.
To enjoy it, and we'll get to enjoy it together because it was robbed from us last time round.
Right.
Nina will steal it somehow. Anyway.
Steal it me for Christmas. I don't mind buying stolen goods. Give it to me for Christmas.
He didn't say that. Honestly, he didn't say that.
I'm joking, man.
He does mind. He does mind.
I'm joking. It's Nina. That's the only thing I get off her.
That's how we pay for the servers. That's how you pay for the servers.
If you see a 5'3" figurine at the Etihad at their parade or whatever, someone robbing it and just making a dash, it's not me.
Even if it looks like you.
Imagine you running. You want to be able to see where you. You might be Phil. You might be Phil and he'll tell you what you said to Emre.
She'll stand there talking to the statue, and when I was at the working down in Manchester, and I saw that figurine, and the mannequin was saying to me, "That's the conversation she'll be having."
She's talking to Aguero thingy.
Yeah. And when the bleach ran into my eyes. It kills all known germs. Dead. I thought it came with the nits.
Right. With that, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, folks. We'll see. We'll probably see you next year. Bye.
Up the Reds.
Up the fucking Reds.
We hope you enjoyed listening to this Anfield Index show. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel so future podcasts find their way to your device automatically. There's nothing quite like fan engagement, and we'd love to know what you think of anything discussed on this show. The best way to get in touch is over on our free Discord community, where both podcasters and listeners debate the hottest LFC topics 24/7. Sign up free now at AnfieldIndex.com/Discord. You won't regret it. You can also follow us on Twitter at Anfield Index and find us on Facebook by searching for Anfield Index. Oh, and before you go, we'd love it if you could leave us a 5-star review on your favourite podcast app. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it means the world to the people who create these free shows.
Sports Social Podcast Network.